Happy Tuesday or Wednesday, whatever it is, for y'all. Let's get started, because there's a lot to do. Hi. Grant, getting first. Holy moly. Bringing me those cheap viewers. Cheap viewers is right, if you know what I mean. Winell is here. Granddaddy's here. Johnny Brahms is also here. Hovenella's giving me the pink. Appreciate it. You're not cheap. Rav just got here. Perfect timing, Rav. I just popped in. And got my fake coffee. Okay, so I think I saw most of you earlier today in Brahms' house. I don't know if anything's new. Looks like not a whole lot. There's Rav. How's it going? We've got the most sophisticated bot you'll ever meet. Wow. Nice to meet you, Grant Bot. What do you got for me? You know, I see the bots with like the views and stuff. Why don't there bots for like subs, you know? Who cares about views? So we're at 30%. That's it's about like 30% of the way, if I had to guess. You know, just off the top of my head, we're about 30%. 85 out of 100 hidden packages. Wasted 540 people. That seems like a lot, and I don't really believe that, but you know. You took care of your nephew? Oh, that's right. He said hello while you were there. I was wondering about that. Let's see, what else? Shouldn't waste people, maybe turn them into a casserole? Oh, you mean like an enchilada casserole? Just like my Mexican grandmother used to make? All right, we are doing hidden packages. We still have like 15 or so to get. My helicopter is apparently gone. So we have to go get the Sea Sparrow over at the mansion. There's a cop, but who cares?
Now don't try anything stupid.
He didn't even care. Okay. We gotta change that station. Don't touch that dial. Don't tell me what to do. So we've got to go, we got to turn around. We have to go north. We have to head over to the D. We're going to start out with some D so we can get the Sea Sparrow. Recipe passed down from generation to generation. Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's true. I guess we'll start out with K-Chat. We'll start with K-Chat. K-Chat.
It's been going on for thousands of years. Native Americans,
Rav, I don't want the D. I need the D.
Superman.
There's a difference.
Crystals. So why do you view it as so weird? Grab your crystal, hold it tight, and close your eyes.
Don't you forget it.
You will be transported.
That's where our helicopter is. You know that, silly.
When the temperature of Europe began to drop.
All right, we gotta head. I should have. Gotta head west.
And there, under the magnolia tree, a woman breastfeeding a baby. Do you see?
Does this get me
It's
where I want to go?
nature. Ew.
Not really. I never.
public is okay.
I will
Well,
never
it's
understand this
not.
map.
There are bottles
Just
of
saying.
milk at the store.
It's very
Don't mess with the
complicated.
cow. You really remind me of someone, by the way.
See, honey, you're putting the blinders of society on.
You keep getting censored. I don't know what's going on with my bot.
And women.
No, none
All
of
these
them.
asterisks. Does it work on passwords too? Like, what if you type your password in? Does it censor that too? I know it always censors my password.
Pretty soon.
I always get asterisks.
Everything now.
It's a really smart bot, apparently. Was there somebody in the car the whole time? There was somebody in the car. I didn't even realize it. I'm so used to people screaming in my car. All right, Sea Sparrow, please be here. All right, let's not.
You should be seeing a psychiatrist. Why on earth did you come here? Because the light was on.
The light was on. Did somebody leave the light on again? Oh my God, not again. You know who has to pay that electric bill? Granddaddy. Granddaddy has to pay that bill. Oh, I'm just kidding. I turned it on. And thank you for the follow. Do appreciate that. It is anonymous. Your secret is safe with me for a small fee. How did I get up here? This is too hard. This is like mansion boss right here. Stairs boss. I'm just trying to get to the choppa, you know. Okay. Yeah, so welcome in. We're doing 100% Vice City. Attempting. I'm not going to say that we actually are going for 100% Vice City until I actually do it. So I'm just saying I'm attempting it just in case I don't. Then I can say, well, I tried. And we got 99%. Works for me.
I find this really
Everybody's
interesting, not
pretty
really that I
nice
told
here.
you.
I don't know.
told you.
You'll find out who's not.
Messages from our sponsors.
And I'm using a guide. I'm using this wonderful GameFAQs.gamespot.com Grand Theft Auto Vice City walkthrough FAQ thing. Tells me everything I need to know, but I still have to push the buttons, so it's not cheating. Okay. Number 86. We're on Hidden Packages, West Isle. Let's see. Who am I talking to? I'm talking to the new people, Rav. I'm talking to the new people. You don't know who's new and who's not, you know? There might be people wondering, like, what does this guy even do? I have to explain everything? Okay. 86 is kind of down near the dock area where we were before. So let's just head west. We'll head west. I'm so glad that there wasn't collision in that banner. That could have been bad. A lot of air traffic today. It's a nice day out there.
There's a saw for building your own hut, toilet paper, and a fold-out woman for company, as well as a
Okay.
blade that can kill a man before he
Let's
screams.
where was that other building? Oh, it was over here.
It saved America. Now it can save
Just didn't want to eavesdrop on your convo. It would have been rude. I mean, I thought you were here. We got a brand new follow, you know? Maybe they have been here before and they've just been lurking. But, you know, I like to just give a brief synopsis of what I'm doing. So, yeah, 100%. It's going to take a long time. Long time. This is like my 13th stream, and we're only 30% done. All right, 86 is... It looks like it's in the corner of this long building. 9 years, 3 months. That's crazy. I know. You always like to show that off.
Every Thursday, Saturday, to prepare for a grand coracle journey along the same route we
She always likes
took
to
north
show
to
off
in Russia and Alaska along the Bering
that
Strait.
9-year follow.
Oh, is that like a my bus?
So it's around here somewhere. Let me read the description. East of the aforementioned hangar is a large open area. If you go to the northwest corner of this area, up by the blue and white building, you can find the package. So it's not on the roof.
Is a single-person rowing boat
Let's
made
just
of
land, I
ancient goods
suppose.
From ancient Britain. There's so many wonderful things you can.
Oh, that's right there. Just as I suspected. Number 86. There's no return from 86. Boom. Others have pretty long follows as well. I just happen to know you forever. I don't know who would be... Who's number 2? Who does number 2 work for? I'm not sure. Who followed me? It's got to be somebody from... like Rob's channel, most likely. I don't know. Who else would have followed me? Who else was I? Oh, what about like, who did we used to watch? Oh my God. Who did we used to watch? Long before I started streaming. I don't know if he ever followed me. Trample. I don't know. You know what? I don't think so. I don't think Salsa really followed me all that long ago. Maybe, I don't know if Trample ever followed me because I wasn't streaming. I used to watch someone that, he's so old now. Like, he was like barely an adult when I first met him as a streamer. And now he's probably, because I was like over 10, I was like at least 10 years ago or more. Kind of like, I think it was like a Brahms and Surefire situation. So we got that one, 87. Yeah, I guess you could probably, there's got to be a way to look that stuff up. I don't know. I think I can see who's following me. Like if I go onto the site. But nobody's close. Nobody's close to 9 years though. It's got to be like in the 2-year range. I don't think anyone's even in like the 3-year range. '87 is, you should have a helicopter by now. You'll certainly need it. On the building directly west of the hangar from Hidden Package 85 is another large building. Land on its roof. Okay. So there's 86, 87. Okay, let's see if I can find this. Now we're gonna start a follow age train. So here's 5 months.
You talk really weird, and you're just really gross.
Not until I tell people out there, become an internationalist, learn oral traditions.
Come on, camera,
learn to
you can
respect
do it.
life, make war on machines.
All right, so where is
Marry
the-
your mother. Technology will enslave us. Buy my book. It's printed on bark.
Okay.
There's the hangar building. So
Hello, you're on K-Chat. What's your name?
you need to go on this building. I don't know if it's on the upper section or on the lower section. Let's check up here. Let's make sure we leave our door open. Not that it's going to despawn on the roof, but... Oh, it says something about the southern end. Gotta check out the southern end of the building. Oh, there it is. Okay. So it was on this roof because it had multiple levels. I wasn't sure which one. I like to read half the description and then, wonder why I can't find it. And then I'll read the rest of the description. It makes it a little bit more exciting that way. And unnecessarily long to find it. Directly west of that building is a helipad with a large yellow H painted on it. It's a little bit north, though. It's not just west. Okay.
You're on K-Chat.
Yes, thank you. Yeah, that was great. Really interesting. I'm British, you see.
Like our ancient wood-wearing queen, Medusa.
Oh, it's right there. That didn't really...
Medusa.
No, I think actually it was Bodicea, but no, not really. I'm from Hampshire.
Where are you going?
I'm here on business.
A wanderer.
Yes, I was wondering. You're Scoodwich.
Okay. 88.
Bad boy. Like if I hadn't learned my spells or something? Would I get smacked with it?
89.
Violence is wrong.
It's on the edge of Blue Hangar's roof, the one directly north and just slightly to the east.
Hit me! I deserve it!
Prank caller! Prank caller! Sorry, listeners. Somebody call the IRS. Who let that guy in the...
That poor man, so lost in ill at ease with his father, son, and Mother Nature. I hope he finds
Blue
what he
Hanger.
needs.
And I need to take a commercial break. Yes, good luck.
Gethsemane.
Yes, I hope you find what you're looking for.
Kinda
and I
north from
sincerely
here?
hope you, take a bath. We'll be back after this. You're on K-Chat.
Blue
Don't
Hanger.
go away.
I am BJ Smith. In my
oh.
long and illustrious 3-year career in the top pro football,
This
I
one?
worked some serious ass and got paid for it. They didn't call me Death and Tight Pants for nothing. We had such a
Yeah, there it is.
career of many illustrious I had. You know how to stay fit. Through running, wrestling, stepping 20 down panties of box strippers, firearm training, they...
Okay. 89.
Using training methods I perfected, it's going to work for you. But BJ's fit for football. Watch those pounds fall off. I'm down to 300 pounds.
90 is just west of the Blue Hangar across the runway is a white passenger loading arm. The southern end of that arm is attached to a concrete structure. Land on the top of that structure. That's where it is. Alright, I see what they mean.
Remember, to win a game of football or life, you have to annihilate everything in your path in a blind race.
It's actually just like right here. Man, we are just zooming through these way faster than last night. We'll be done in no time. Then we can start buying some buildings. We now, apparently, did it say we unlocked the Rhino tank? I'm guessing that counted. I didn't see it. Yeah, we got 90, so we should have unlocked the Rhino tank. And where is that? It's at the air base, north of the airport. But it's there. Alright. 91. Go and park your helicopter on the concrete structure at the southern end of the next, more westerly passage boarding arm. Get out and walk toward the plane that is just down on your west. Go carefully along as you approach the plane and make sure you jump onto the plane and don't simply walk, or else you'll fall down a gap and be permanently separated from your helicopter.
Yeah,
Alright.
but it's all the same.
No, Amy, it isn't. Anyone can hit a home run. In baseball, you stand around the field, dividing your salary by 160.
I'm sure this will be fine.
Talk to a guy who just paid an hour.
So we have to land on this structure.
Agent orange sports drink poured all over his head to keep him from taking their innocent life. One is a game for men, the other is a game for pansies who like wearing button-down shirts. They call baseball a national pastime. If that means making $1 million by standing...
Interesting collision we got here. I think the concrete's still wet. It's fine. Camera. Alright, so now we gotta figure out which plane. Get out and walk toward the plane that's just down on your west. Just down on my west. Okay. Can I... I guess they mean that one? I mean, there's no other plane there. Alright, well, if this ends up being... I see, how am I supposed to get back up there? I don't... The package is at the western end of the plane? Alright. I can't get the camera to agree with me here. Oh my god. Camera. Camera boss. Okay. Is that what I was supposed to jump on? Or am I supposed to jump? This just doesn't seem right. There it is, though. I can see the package. Holy cow. Did not take damage, even though it sounded like I took damage. Okay. It just doesn't... It doesn't seem like I should be here. But there's 91. Alright. I don't know if we can get back to the helicopter, though. And if we can't, I'll just have to go back and get it, because it's the only helicopter with a radio. Rav, you call my Mexican grandma a liar? Is that what's happening right here? Okay, that's scary. Like, the collision on this is just weird. Okay. Oh yeah, look at that. Pro gamer. That was a tough one.
3 months of their lives. They'll enjoy bingo, complaining,
Awesome.
and
All right. 92. Thanks for the GG. I deserved it. Slam.
Musty Pines is located at a luxurious location overlooking Vice City's state-of-the-art sanitation facilities. You can still visit your old people, but now you have the comfort of knowing
I almost fell off at least twice. 92. Look underneath by the back wheels of the plane you were just standing on.
Musty Pines. Now you don't have to say goodbye. Drive-through service also available.
Okay. I'll do that. Can't tell where the collision is on this. Let's just stay back. No. Door open. There you go. Look at that. They put 2 right there. That's... I guess they figure you'll find the one by the wheel, and just like there's no way they'd put one on the same plane. And that's probably the one that people can never find if they don't use a guide, is the one on the plane. That was a tough one to find. All right. 92.
Who wants you dead? Dead in the dirt. I mean, a nasty blood-sucking leech of a
93. West of that plane are 4 hangars. Only one of the 4 has an identical large passenger airliner in it. Check by its back wheels. All right, west of here. Okay.
This video sounds like a lot of fun.
One of them has an airliner in it. I guess it didn't render yet. There it is. Oh, it's this one. They said an airliner. Okay. I'll just stay right here.
That's your idea of fun?
Yeah.
There it is. 93.
Low IQ moron in Green Bay or Tampa or Liberty City or whatever. Screaming how
94. This one's on the west sea-facing side of the building to the north of the 4 hangars mentioned. Okay.
Are you reading the book over there doing this interview?
To the
No,
north.
I can hardly read. Get on with it.
I'm trying to sleep. You best listen. The comeback is a real deal.
Is it on the
B.J.
roof?
Smith, 6-year Pro Bowl MVP, the man responsible for more
It says it's on the side of the building. It doesn't say it's on the roof. So it looks like there's an area to the left.
Where?
Yeah, we'll go in there.
Of course. I mean,
I think it would have said roof if it meant roof.
Real soon. But and don't call it a comeback. Like the song said, I'll whoop your ass. And this time, I'm doing it my way. Ignorant fools.
And if it's not here, maybe it's down there.
what owners are you talking about?
The owners of...
Okay, let's just look around. They said the sea facing side. Don't fall off. I'm tapping. If you hear clicking, it's me tapping on the analog stick. Let me just make sure I'm at the right building. Okay, I am... What number is this? I forget the number already. 94. I went too far. I went way too far. There's one over here, but it's not here. I guess they meant the smaller building that's back there right next to the hangars. I kind of didn't see that.
So, I see. Look, I ain't got anything more to say to you, and I can't fall in love with another gas or I'll get sacked. So let's go to the phone. Who's on line 1?
Hey, Amy, I'm a first-time caller. How you doing? I love your show. Sorta. DJ, man, you're awesome. Here's my question.
Sorta.
How did you play that game against San Andreas with 2 broken legs? I
San
can't believe
Andreas?
I'm talking to you.
You hear
Wow,
that?
Man, I don't know what to say. This is the greatest day of my life.
Well, why the hell you call in? Don't worry, I'm a professional.
Is it down there?
Time for now.
Thanks, Amy. And
I think it's on the ground.
Okay. Thank you. I'll be back on K-Chat after these messages from our sponsors. Don't go away.
Are you tired of Dad?
Hey, no one wants to hear your stupid Vietnam story.
Are you tired?
Nervous getting close to the edge? I would have fallen, at least on the ground. I wouldn't have fallen in the ocean. All right, that's not... this camera. I have no idea. I still don't know how it works.
Plays 3 exciting games.
94.
Defender of the Faith, where you save the green dots with your fantastic
Yeah, the ocean is rather close, but I knew there was a
paradise.
small
Swing from green dot to
piece
green
of
dot
ground
with a
there.
square monkey.
That's red.
Penetrator,
For convenience sake, I recommend going for package 96 before you go for 95. The following instructions will still be in numerical order, though.
to your living room. It can
Okay.
even take quarters and a strange
96
swing match.
is...
Empty the machine on Fridays. Think Genetron, fighting the evil
Looks like it's on the roof of the airport. Why didn't they just change the numbers? Yeah, we have to go to the airport terminal building.
Wow, I can spit again! Salivex is more than saliva in a can. Salivex improves consumption efficiency by 50%.
So where is that? Over here. It's on the western dip. Something like that. I've gotten up here with a motorcycle, I think. Where can I land? Maybe I'll land on the centerpiece, and then we can get to the other package as well. I think there's 2 up here. Oh boy. It's probably fine. Yeah, it's good. We'll be able to get that. I was worried about that. All right. So there's, I don't know, is that 95 or 96? '96 is in the west dip in the valley. So is that what that was? Yeah. Okay, so that was 96. 95 is walk inside the big airport terminal. Okay. Well, let's get the helicopter back first. Make sure. Is that the side I have to go in? I think the helicopter is where we need to be anyway, so it's probably gone by now. Where did it fall off? There it is. I'm fine. Yeah, the door stayed open. Okay, that's good. Walk inside, go northwest corner. Northwest corner of the ground floor. Okay. So we go in to the right. We're going to lose our stuff here. Don't we? There it is. Whoa. All right, there's 95 and 96. Yeah, there's our stuff. I was going to say. I thought they took everything. Where is it? Is it outside? There we go. Helicopter's still here. Call it Old Smoky.
And that is this. Never overestimate the dreadfulness of the
Right, so it was 95
the degrading
and
excess
96.
of the culture, or the horrors that we all have within it.
Great, yeah.
97. Go upstairs. Oh, we have to go back in the airport terminal.
You're so funny. What is it?
Upstairs. Most easterly package. Or, wait. Most easterly passage. Okay.
As they
Red.
say in France,
97.
peace.
Gonna head out. All right, good night.
In my house.
Thanks for the
I
GL.
came on your fine show to discuss art.
Well, we gotta go back in. As I suspected. Just kidding. All right, let's go up. 97. I don't know. What does that mean? Is 97 like a bad number for something? I don't know. Where do I go now? Easterly passageway. So, this one? Is there another passage? I don't know. Let's just go this way. Oh, it's in the corner. Oh, let's read this sign. Welcome to Vice City. Was that a golf cart?
Man, you my sneakers.
I didn't know there was a stuttering guy in the game. Interesting. I don't know if that was intentional or not. Is there really a stuttering guy in the game? All right, where's our stuff? Over here. Is that the door? No. Oh, I have to go through here. Okay. It's really hard to see where I am. Okay. Helicopter's still here, thankfully. Oh boy.
Here in Vice City, they
That was
would know
97.
art unless it came as a tube of beef jerky. They told me, Flo, it can't be done. Vice City is for sun worshippers and Philistines, and I told them no. I told them if I'm directing a work of
Oh,
commercial
want to know what's
broth down
funnier than
there, I must
96?
save
Oh,
my
okay.
soul with some
I missed
serious
that part.
art. But to be honest,
97.
they were right.
Still, it seems like that one light is just not as bright as the other one. I don't know why. It's really bizarre.
Any right-minded person would rather spend an evening watching me express the meaning
Drives me
of
crazy.
space as
I hate looking at it.
across the stage, in the dance of
Why is it the
desire
wrong-
and denigration,
wrong brightness?
flopping around in a disco or a nightclub or sucking the electric teat of television.
I know I would.
God,
Amos.
I mean, what is
Good morning.
wrong
How you
with
doing?
people?
Welcome.
God,
In blue.
What?
My hair.
Thanks for the blue.
Flash it with my dress.
Zeus, Cicero, Shakespeare, Flaubert,
98.
someone, please save me from this hellhole, my dear.
How's it going, Amos? We are just
I'm
about to
trying
wrap up
save you, to save everyone. You don't see
hidden
the art
packages.
around you. Are you in search of old lang synes? Singing Madonna
Northeast
Butterfly
slightly,
on a
you should see
windowsill,
a row of
or relegating
billboards.
yourself to a cricket in Huckleberry Finn. I'm a movement that conquers love. While you complain about your dress. Know you
So
not
it's
how
kind of in
important my mission be?
Grass.
Cool. Okay.
All right.
Mr. Chesterfield, I mean,
Shouldn't be too hard.
Mr. Maginot, you've got to hang in there. You're on K-Chat,
So
and I'll
I'm-
be right back.
Can you go north? Is that what it said? Northeast? You look. Where is that? I see all the billboards. I think it's maybe up here. 97, Hemoth. I'm working on 98 right now. We started 85 tonight, if you remember. I'm not sure. If you remember where we were at. So it's here somewhere. It's here somewhere. Follow the billboards north, and on a corner, take a vacation in Liberty City. A yellow EA Escobar Airport billboard. It's on the grass between the billboards. Okay, so maybe it's over here. So I can't see the billboards. It said follow them to the north. So over here, can't see. I don't want to fall down. Oh, there it is. Okay, 98.
Really 42?
99, directly east of those two billboards is another airport terminal. You cannot enter this one.
Oh
On its north side is a runway and 3 parked planes, 2 big, 1 small. Check the back wheel of the most westerly big plane. Alright.
Hello, Claude. This is Morgan. I'm just vacationing down here, having finished my doctoral thesis into images of young boys in post-lapsarian Greece and the erotic understatement of the fugue in contemporary Baroque. Fascinating stuff.
Do you have a question? I'm confused.
No,
Right.
woman. I just
We'll just land over
wanted to
here in
tell
between
Claude
these
about my
planes.
thesis and discuss his bleaker Death in Venice street period. Of course I have a question, you silly girl. Claude, I saw Robot. Big fan, and that's praise indeed coming from me. I normally hate anything humanity.
No. Keep the door open. There you go. I think they meant this plane. Yeah. That's 99. Uno mas.
A reference to lasers.
Yes, yes. My, I agree. Thanks for calling. That is an important question. You see, I'm an important person, and
Number
I
100.
especially think so.
Fly
It
north
is
from
really
that plane
important for people to
towards the
see my
airbase.
form.
Park on the street by the main entrance. You might spot your
Very
tank
tight.
sitting patiently just
Or the
inside the
effect
base.
is ruined.
But do not get too
Interpretive
close,
dance
as the
cannot be
military
expressed
shoot
in
any
baggy
intruders. The
clothing.
package is
It's
behind
like a
the stone.
violin parade.
Vice City
Otherwise,
Air
why
Reserve,
have a love
Fort
story
Baxter
with a
Air
manatee
Base.
and the
Okay, so we have to go to the air base, but not actually go in it. So it's just north of here.
You're so funny there.
Like,
joking with
it's
the family,
really
putting
just,
out
like,
the fire
right
started
here.
by the homeless guy and starting group hugs. But in real life, you're just plain creepy. You won't even tell us how old Jimmy is. All you talk about is Archie stuff like that nobody
I'm playing Vice City.
understands.
The backlight is pink.
And how tight your pants are.
That's not true. I also discussed love and passion and
That is
humanity
typically
and
true.
the lasers. You, my dear, could use all 3. You, my dear, are a Philistine. I'm sorry, but this is one of the most degrading, debasing, horrific,
they don't like that.
unedified,
Oh, God.
things I've ever done in my life since that.
No, get out. He got back in. He got back in. I was trying to run away. Anyway, so we have to go to the airbase. We can just drive. I don't think we're that far from it. Can I get this car, please? Can I have this car? I'm not actually doing anything right now. He's still chasing the car when I tried to steal it. He's still running down a dream. Okay, we'll just grab this one. Right in front of the police station. And they don't care. See, lady? Nobody cares. We'll go VCPR. So we're pretty close to the airbase, kinda. Yeah. Does that mean we have to go in the airport to get to it?
Trendy clothes? Read a history book. At the creation of the universe, the Big Bang, everyone was naked.
I thought it was okay
Even
as long as I
you.
didn't go
Why do I have to stay
inside,
behind this divider?
you know?
Maurice, please.
Because nobody is interested in seeing your business.
Can I get to the airport from here? I think this is where I want to go, yeah?
Look at me. I'm jumping up and down.
Oh my goodness. Get back behind the...
Then, yeah, follow this straight.
Give me a hug. I won't hurt you. And by the sound of things, your husband is doing
Oh
the
my
same
God,
right now
what's
with
that guy doing?
secretary.
No, we've worked through it. He
Go to
was
the right
stressed.
here,
It's hard keeping a family
I think.
together these days.
I don't know.
Everyone, take your clothes off and feel what it's like to be free
Yeah.
of bondage. Everyone out there in Vice City, take your clothes off. If this is the land of the free,
Come on,
let's
get
start
out of
with
my
our
way.
pants. Feel the wind from the air conditioning. Oh, a breeze is so liberating.
Thanks very much. Now, if you could get back behind that divider.
Get out of my way. These cars are awful, by
Otherwise,
the way.
I'm going to have to ask you to leave.
How do I get back there? Can I? Where's the airbase? Yeah, it's back there. Maybe I'm not going the right way. I don't know. It's been a while.
If you don't like the United States, son, why don't you move to Russia? I don't understand people in America
Where
today.
does this go? This goes down. Right? I don't think this goes there.
Now you're sitting in school passing notes and talking about the prom.
This goes down.
When suddenly you look out the window and there are Russian paratroopers dropping in to take over. What can you do? Run into the woods with your friends? Call yourselves the Wolverines? Put twigs in your hair and try to beat back the Ruskies? No, you hightail it to Pastor Richard's
So
Salvation
close.
statue
Just need
and
one
blast
more.
off into space. But there is a limited amount of space.
Okay,
That's
we're
why
coming
I
up on
suggest
it.
anyone who wants the safety and security of your own bunker, give now. Call
Oh, I don't have my armor.
Save me. We'll get you on the payment plan, and if you're paid in full on D-Day, you and your family will be safe.
So it's
If
behind
not,
that
You may
sign.
have to choose to save yourself and leave the others behind.
Yep, there it is.
Stop selling things on my show. You're not a value sponsor who supports the art of public radio, buddy.
I, for one, welcome our new Russian masters. We can learn so much from other cultures. Did you know
Got it. Here's a little something. The hunter is now available from the army barracks. Alright, we got them all. And then we died on the last one.
Really? That
Thanks for the
Night After
GG.
Dark movie may be #1 in the box office, but my kids certainly ain't gonna see it. If you don't raise your kids
We're done with,
right, they end up being like
done with
you
hit
boy
packages.
over there,
All
or
right.
working in radio. I want them to get proper jobs, like being a doctor.
So let's go. I guess we'll go
My
save.
mother understood I was special. She made me wear a bonnet as a child, and when
We'll
I
go
demanded
save.
to go to school naked, she was fine with
And then
it.
we'll buy
After social
properties.
services moved me,
Hey,
she was still right for me. I
that was
still
not
remember when she
necessary.
kissed me goodbye.
But Barry, earlier you said you discovered
I gotta need a new car. I don't think I'm gonna make it home.
Whatever it is in Germany.
I know, but I lie a lot. I've got a lot of make it any worse for yourself. Look at me. Please, Maurice, I need a hug.
There's another example of immorality in this city. Public showing of affection. People think we want to see them making out and carrying on. I understand your hormones rage like a wild animal and you want to ravage one another
far.
like there's no tomorrow. But you have to ignore what your body is telling you and work for a higher calling.
Save.
Like construction.
Yeah.
We're building a statue and we need your help. Call me now.
You know, pretty soon you won't be able to tell who's a human and who's an android. Why, the corporation is working on it right now. I know, I read about it. I tell my kids not to kiss other kids at school. It might be an android, suck your brains out.
Oops.
You must have seen the miniseries
Whoops.
of that on television. I read it in a book.
They're
We've
fine.
got to stop looking at the stars,
Uh-oh.
all this science fiction, and focus
That
on
was close.
the family. Now, if you really want to
I
dance
think we
like you're on the
turn
moon,
here.
go there and leave us in peace. And that's a fact.
What's a fact?
I'm sorry, Maurice, but I have to tell you, I moved to
Yeah, not
Florida
a big
to
fan
bring
of
my
these
kids up
cars.
the American way in a theme park.
Where am I now? I need to go east.
Well, this panel is certainly interesting. The issue is morality. Recently, rock artists joined together to provide famine aid to Alaska with the song, Do They Know It's the 4th of July? Critics complain it's immoral
that's
to
fine.
meddle in the affairs of other peoples and cultures. Pastor Richards, what do
All
you
right.
make of meddling
Almost
in
there.
other people's
Oh,
business
cop.
like an over-opinionated sociopath?
Well, let me say that money could have gone to much better things, like reserving a place by my side in
And-
Pastor Richard's Salvations.
We're here. Well, I didn't like that car anyway. That's okay. Let's go get our armor. I think we're going to go buy properties now. Black cars are quite fashionable. Yeah, they're a Vanta black. Very expensive paint. Let's go rocket launcher for no reason at all. Got some clean clothes. And we'll go down and save. A Vanta black, yeah, it's like, it reflects like 99% of light. Which is what those cars look like. Like, you ever see like a scientist holding, it's like a basketball painted with Vanta black, and it looks just like he's holding a black circle. Absorbs 99, yeah, something like that. It's like 99 point something. It's like higher than 99%. There's actually another, I think there's another black that might be even a higher percentage. Yeah, it looks two-dimensional. I don't remember the other color, because there's some artist that bought the rights to the color. Some douchey artist. So nobody can use that color except for him. So someone developed like an even darker, whatever you want to call it, you know, a black that absorbs even more light, just so, you know, that guy can't have it. I don't know. It's weird. Looks like a mental illness. It's definitely confuses the brain when you see it. All right, I want to do a double save on this. We are expecting rain and stuff, so it's probably the storms that Stacy had. I don't know. Pretty sure she was getting hit with storms yesterday. They probably made it here by now. I don't know. All right, let's take a look at the guide and see. Well, first of all, let's see what percentage we're at. Stacy, she has storms now. Are you creeping again? We're at 31%. I was expecting maybe a little bit more than 1%. Okay, so all the guide says is your final reward, the hunter, is now freely available at the airbase where you retrieve the last hidden package. Actually, accessing your hunter can be difficult as the soldiers like to shoot you on sight. The safest way to get there is to take any helicopter and approach the air from the north. Make sure to have no wanted stars. Slow down and hover over the spot where the hunter is parked. If you come under fire, back off immediately and go away until the soldiers have vanished. Come back again and keep testing the waters until it seems safe. Then land beside the hunter and change vehicles. So it has a rapid-fire cannon and unguided missiles. Now go save your game. You won't have to collect those packages again should your game crash. Exactly why I did that. Even though, like, you can die, collect packages and die, and they still stay in your inventory. If the power were to go out, you know, we would be out of luck. All right, time for properties. Time for properties. Blue. I am going to have to work on that light. I don't know why it's doing that. For Rav. It's probably just bothering me. But it shouldn't be like that. Honor among thieves. Mm-hmm. And, you know, I just died, so I didn't lose... I don't think they stole anything from me. I just died. It should be blue. What is happening here with the camera? I guess it was that person walking by. Let's go get a car that I don't hate. All right. Hi. I'll take this, and then we'll go get a car that is not terrible.
Can't do that. Call the cops.
They don't care. I don't like the Hermes all that much.
And at my weekly meeting, my congregation has a potluck. You see, a casserole is a lot like life, Maurice, and that's the basis of my philosophy. If you put a bunch of leftovers from the
A helicopter there, right?
and bake it, somebody will probably eat
Nope.
it. It's like my book. You believe in your
I don't know how to get the helicopter to spawn
You
there.
believe in gravity, then it turns upside down.
I swear
on you.
it's
If you
there
love
sometimes.
Your favorite TV show, then the network ends it with a lousy finale. But you can believe in me, and if you believe in something, support it. It's one thing
we'll
to
take
love
this
something, but if you
cheetah.
don't shower it with money, then just don't talk to me.
Hey, Stacy.
And the way to teach your children the rich history of America is through theme parks. I just love Pilgrim World, especially the part
The
where
casserole
you get
is
to
just
slaughter your own
leftover
buffalo
food
and
and
take home the meat,
baked.
or give the locals the flu while buying their land off them for a pittance. That's what children need.
What is?
Wholesome activity.
Casseroles are great
The
when
family.
you want a lot of
What good
food
is it
for
if a
like the
kid
whole week
plays
and you
degenerate
don't feel like
for
cooking.
5 hours? Oh sure, he's killing
You can turn
space
anything
aliens,
into
thank
a
you very
casserole,
much, but
really.
it ain't putting food on the table. And he's learning bad language, like when my family go out to dinner, we're starting
Okay,
from scratch.
property
Even
number
if Daddy
6.
is working late again.
From the first helicopter
We'll go
location
downstairs,
described
smear
in the
ourselves
hidden
in
package
dung,
section
and then wait
above,
in
drive
the
south of
swamp
that
for
alley.
something to come
What?
by.
In the summer?
That is not
I
how
bet
they
your
should
neighbors
be
love you.
describing where
How long do
properties
you
are.
wait? Don't you get
You can't.
arrested?
Hey, mister, I'm married. Look at the finger.
Hi,
It
Stacy.
has a ring.
I hope
I've
you're
got
doing all right.
children, for
I know
Pete's sake, stop eyeing me up.
weather's been a little
You
questionable
were.
lately.
I can see you undressing me
You
with
like the
your
Italian
eyes.
casserole,
Well, I tell
the
you, I was a
lasagna? That's a
cheerleader
good one.
And nearly a prom queen. And I could have
Lasagna,
married anyone, but I chose
tuna
John. I
noodle.
chose him because he had a kind face and a rich dad. I didn't know he was going to cheat
I
on
don't
me
know.
or embarrass
That
me.
definitely
I didn't
the-
know. But I won't be
The
made a
enchilada
fool of. I've
casserole,
got
that's
the
a great
children.
one.
Okay, Jan, it's okay. Men are idiots. Ask my
Alright, so we gotta go back to...
Don't worry. Stay calm. I'm not
We have to go back
eyeing
to the
you up.
West
I am
Island.
How are the children? Do they enjoy school?
You're getting more tonight?
Of course they do.
Yeah,
That's
my
precisely
house
why
is
I'm
still
going to start
in
homeschooling
pieces.
my
I never
children.
heard back from
High
that guy.
school's
I
a
probably
cult.
never will.
There's a group of savages that rule the roost
The
and get all the
dishwasher
girls, and everyone else is
was
picked on and
expensive
abused.
enough. I don't know if I could
It
even
happened
afford to
me,
have the
and
house
look at
fixed
me.
anyway.
I'm a deranged mess, and my husband cheats on me. I don't want my kids to go to a public high school.
And I have to
Instead,
replace my
we have a
radon
prom
fan.
each year in my living room.
Because that is also dead. And I looked it up, that fan. The fan itself is like $200.
Had it with you, Barry. I try to be fair.
So,
I try to be kind.
I could probably
You
do it,
are
but
a freak and a liar
it's
and
dumb.
wasting
Because I'm not
everybody's time.
an
The
installer,
organs below the belt
I'd get a
are for
1-year warranty.
reproduction
If
and
an
removing
official
of bodily
radon
waste.
fan
There's no
installer
reason that
did
when
it,
I go to buy
it would
a
have
soda
a
or
5-year
transmission,
warranty. So,
need to
I don't
be
know.
distracted by your privates dangling
I never
about.
heard back from the
Now, when
place
I go
that
to
I
the store to buy an
contacted.
air conditioning filter, I'd rather not have to
Lights are
look
out?
at your
Oh, no.
moneymaker, amigo. I'm glad you are proud of it. But when people of Vice City are in a Quickie Mart, they should be able to have a simple financial transaction without
let me
seeing
just
your
pull over and
firehose.
read
Are you with me?
where I have to
Sorry,
go.
Maurice.
You know what? I'm gonna
Okay. Just
actually
try to behave. I think the
go over
sun must have
here.
got to you or
I don't
something.
think people walk
Yes,
over here. I
maybe
don't want my
that's it.
car to get
Maurice,
stolen.
If I may, you have a fine show here, and I'm glad to be on it. But everyone within the sound of my voice and smell will die in the fires of doom.
There are
It
2
is
buildings
written,
you should
TV
buy
is
in
trash,
the West.
Radio is trash. Our newspapers are run by Canadians with an agenda.
Okay.
Our very way of life is threatened. We
Scummel
formed this great
Shack.
state to play golf, and I'll be damned if
First
any weirdo
helicopter
hippies are gonna
location
tell us we
described
can't
in the
fill
hidden
wetlands
package
and
section
make a home for
above.
ourselves, complete with 18-hole
I don't know where that
championship
is.
courses and selective admission. Heathens will ruin the land. Acid will rain from the skies. We'll never hear my voice again. It will be anarchy.
TV teaches immorality.
I don't-
Refugees, glue, the price of tea in China.
Didn't lose
How can
power
I
yet?
raise children in this environment? My little boy asked me the other day, Mommy, are unicorns real? What am I supposed to say to that? Do I lie and make myself as bad as the boy's father? Or do I break the little boy's heart and ruin his life so that he ends up a nudist or a freak or something?
It's a difficult question, Jan. A very difficult question. Is it right to lie?
I don't know which
Clothes are a
helicopter they're
lie,
talking about.
Maurice. No, Barry, clothes are a way of keeping warm and not getting arrested.
We wouldn't want to have
Policemen
Italian
never
food
hit
every
me
day.
with trunch.
I'd like to hit you back to hell,
And there's a
you
lot
sicko.
of, I don't know.
You're filth.
I think what
Human
Americans
form of vermin. A
think is
blight on a
Italian
fine
food is
society,
probably
picket
not
fences
what
and garden parties, and
Italians
everyone coming 3 times a day to my statue
eat.
to pay homage.
Like,
Pastor Richards, as on where,
depending on
I
where,
find
like,
your
there's a lot of
philosophy
variety.
or cult
You know,
or
they eat
whatever it is utterly
a lot
and
of fish
completely apologize.
in a lot of parts of
Thank you.
Italy
I knew you'd understand.
because, you know,
I mean,
we're surrounded
you
by
seem to want
a lot
to
of
build
water.
a religion around
I don't know if I've
yourself
ever
and some
had
1950s
an
vision of
Italian
America.
fish
It's
dish.
the 1980s, man. And one man
You know, I'm used to eating, I guess, what would be like northern Italian
as I
food.
say in the great book, many a call, but unless you have a good credit rating, go screw yourself. You'll burn in hell.
Ay, por favor, shut up. Mary, what are you doing?
I'm lonely, Maurice.
And I've only had like
And I need some
authentic
bodily
food a couple
contact.
times, but
Get behind. Get back
I don't
behind
really
that
care
guy.
about
Don't be shy.
authenticity.
Please, we've all got one.
If it tastes
That
good,
means I'm
I'll eat it.
happy.
Hey, stay away from me. I'm a celebrity.
If it doesn't, I'll just
Mind
eat
yourself, boy.
less of
I
it.
warn you, I'm armed and I'm not afraid to use it.
We've all got one. Look
I'm
how
gonna go
free
to
I
that
am.
helicopter where
Man, it
the
feels so good.
the news
I feel you.
station
Hey, Pastor Richards, please, put
is.
the gun away. Put it away.
No, I am the sole judge of truth and decency. Get back, heathen. Get back.
I love you all.
Where was that?
Evildoer, die, devil, die.
Where even am I? Oh, I'm not even close to where I wanted to be. How did I get
Music
here?
all over the studio. Ladies and gentlemen, it is complete pandemonium here on Pressing Issues.
This is not
with
where I
me,
wanted to be.
The multi-award winning and soon to be executed Maurice Chavez. Barry, are you okay?
Okay,
Are you alive?
so
Stop the bleeding. It's down there.
where am I now? No. Let's take a left here.
No, hold it. Harder. Oh, that's so good. I need mouth to mouth. Maurice, please. I might die.
So I don't know if this is the location they're talking about,
Excuse me, I'm
wherever this
only
building
doing this
is.
to save your life. I don't want to.
Thanks. I'm getting cold. Quickly. It's okay, Miss Tongues.
Ah, get off of me! I'm happily divorced.
Shall I send him to hell, Maurice?
Yes. I mean, no. No, you psychotic lunatic.
Drive
Put
south
the gun away. Don't point it at
out
me.
of that
Or
alley
your what, son?
and
You
onto
think I'm
the
scared of your
road.
conventional lily-livered morality? You think you can tell me what to do? You think it's wrong for me to have 5 concubines to spread my genes, or to use money from the statue for building my own palace in Hawaii? You think that's wrong, do you, son? Do you, huh?
No, Mr. Pastor. Sir, I think it's very right.
I'm gonna have to look it
Very
up.
right
This
indeed.
description
You're the
is
boss.
awful.
You're in charge. You're the king.
No idea what they're talking
Damn
about.
right I am. Now I'll tell you about morality.
Just show me on the map.
Morality is what I say is right, and immorality is what I say is wrong. You gotta understand this.
Oh, I do.
Oh, I'm bleeding. I need a proctologist.
Shut it. Now, next question. Ask me anything. Ask me anything you want.
Yeah,
son.
well, I'd love to, but it seems that is about all we have time for, actually. The thing is, you see, this is public radio, and every once in a while we need to
where
appeal
is
for money.
the-
or
there's a
cut
map
away when people
somewhere.
start brandishing
I'm
guns
just
in
looking
the
at it.
studio. Like
Here we go.
this. You're on Pressing Issues, and in this show, we discussed morality. I think we made a lot of progress
Alright,
and
so
really came
it
together.
is-
I'm Maurice Chavez.
South, so go back west.
I certainly was.
Yes, it's almost as interesting as listening to you, Jonathan.
Wow, thanks, Michelle.
It's random. Holy
Before
cow.
we let you get back to the show,
Hello.
I thought you'd like to know VCPR has managed to raise
Almost fell out of my chair when I saw your
$30
name.
this hour, which should keep us
How
in
are
the
you?
air for another 15 minutes at least.
Good to see you.
Thankfully, due to the generosity
I
of the
just
people at
I just
DeLeo
got
and
all
Durax, the
100
fascinating show
packages,
We Will Review will
and
still
now I'm
run,
working
but
on
now back to
tired.
pressing issues.
Actually,
Moving?
before we let you get back
Who's
to the
moving?
show, I'd like to say something.
Are you?
I know
Did
that
you move?
Public radio may not seem very important in an era of.
And we want to go south here.
I can assure you it is. And not just because I say so. Look at the facts.
Are you still
of the last
moving
37
your mom?
American presidents and 47 vice
You bought a
presidents
house
have
with your
appeared on
mom?
VCPR in the last month. 33% of
Congratulations.
public radio. Without
Wow,
public radio,
no more
we would never have
apartment?
discovered gravity,
That
or the
is
pizza, or
amazing.
the fact that a lot of
It's
people love to hear themselves rattle.
Nothing better than
Anyway,
getting out of an
Sir Mo,
apartment.
I hope you folks at home understand how passionate we are about
That's
public
great.
radio.
All right, then I need to go east. You bought a house to get away from my mom?
Hello. As you may know, you're on VCPR.
I-
and this is Maurice Chavez. That is,
I just
am
can't do
Maurice
apartments.
Chavez. That's Chavez, not Chaves or Chavis.
She's fully
This
moved
isn't a
over.
game
Her
show.
house is sold.
Sorry about the
All right, that's good. Time to get off her lazy behind and get moved too. Oh man, your kitty is going to be having a blast.
Hi. Next up on Pressing Issue.
My cats are being weird with their butts. Twice now, Mingus has scooted her booty on the floor. Why did I get a...
Our hero is the entrepreneur, the shaker.
I just got a doubled audio.
Thinking, we are told, is everything.
There she
Think
is.
it, and we can do it. Or can we?
Yeah, I wasn't... Yeah, I wasn't worried about that at all. I don't think you would have bought a house with your mom if you didn't get along. Yeah, there she is. There she is. My audio is doubled, and Lumia has been yelling at me
Contradictions, as my therapist said. He was a Yonki. But whatever. I'm Maurice Chavez. And on
for
our panel
having
right
the
now,
wrong
we've got three very
audio
contrasting views
selected.
about the issue of positive thinking. On my right, I have Gothic artist, vampire hunter, and his words, man of the night, Konstantinos Smith. Konstantinos, hello.
I want to look at something quick.
I'm missing a seance to be here.
Give me a second.
You don't sound excited to be here.
No, man. I'm mind-numbingly depressed. It's great.
I need to look at my advanced audio properties. I knew something was going to be messed up. I have it as monitor and output. I didn't change that.
Jeremy Robart.
Hey, the ghetto, not the gutter. I didn't
I'm
live in
gonna
the
say
gutter. I lived in the ghetto. I'm a survivor, not vermin. I'm from the
monitor
streets.
off on Lumia.
Hey, I can teach you how to be a survivor too. All of you. I can help
And I want to
everyone.
try
I've got what they
Cat or No
call a
Cat
gift
myself
communications. I can help you
because
all
it's
realize
free.
that gift. Make something of
I just want to
yourself.
hear if
Realize
that's
your
still
dream.
doubled or not.
I'm like a high school counselor. I'll show you your potential.
Where is it?
It's easy. All you have to do is
There it
follow
is.
my simple
So I want to do it
program
again
on
for
audio
myself.
cassette or VHS.
Not right
Okay,
now. This isn't a
that was just
commercial.
once.
And if you're not going to underwrite the station,
So
I can
why-
let you read these blatant plugs. People
It's set
pay
to
for that.
desktop. I'm
Hey, everything in life
capturing
is
the
an
Lumia
opportunity. When I
audio.
was in jail, I got the idea for my current business.
You
And look
guys
at me
heard
now.
that, right?
I got offices
You should
in
have
Vice
heard that
City, Bogota,
when I
Lebanese,
did
and
my
Jamaica.
test.
If I can do it, I can help you make something of yourself. You
We
can be
did?
just
Okay,
like
that's
me.
what I thought.
Success.
Enough, no more. Not a word from you until you are called upon again.
It's a three-stage
Because it's set on
process.
desktop
Learn,
audio, which
start,
means, you
do
know,
it.
I
Shut
should...
up. I'm warning you. This is my
hear
show.
it.
You shut your mouth. Shut it now and keep it
I
shut.
don't know. I'm
Do
very
not push me,
confused
you
as to
shiny
how it's
suited
working.
freak. Do not push
Because
me.
Hey, you have to dress to impress. I cover that in my program. People make judgments on who you
these
are based on your
headphones
appearance. So I have to
are
say, we form 98%
one
of our
output.
opinions on a person in the first day of second we meet.
Desktop
Hey,
audio,
the
I'm not
scientists say
listening
it
to
must be
desktop
true.
audio,
I
so
teach
I
you
don't
how
know
to live
why
that.
I heard it doubled.
Enough. This is pressing issues. Enough now, okay? Enough. Please, no more. Okay. My last panelist is someone
I
without
don't
a
know.
platform.
I guess I'll just leave that.
Without a program, but with a beautiful message. So
I
it
guess I'll
says
just
here,
leave that.
Vice City Civilian of the Year for 1985,
I don't
Jenny Louise.
I swear it wasn't doubled before.
This is such a lovely studio.
Oh, man. Okay.
How are you doing?
Great, great. And that's
So,
fantastic.
Saranda,
Did
do you
see the
have...
sunrise this morning? It was gorgeous. I've been smiling all day ever since.
How much time do you have on your lease?
Now let's get
Because that's
with the
kind of
policy of
what
ladies
determines on,
first.
like,
And since
when...
you seem to be the
how much
most
time you
pleasant
have.
person here, Jenny, let's start with you. You seem
Luckily, the
like a
last place
very
we lived, it was a
happy
house. We were renting, and we just asked if we could leave early.
Life's great, isn't it?
And the guy was like,
I mean, good things come my way
yeah,
because I hold each one close because I deserve it.
as long as
Said
I
you
can
wouldn't be
find
so
someone to
cheery
take
if there was
over.
a Black plague. Jenny's living in a fictional world.
Oh, it's not up
Cops
until
like
November?
me, we see the world for what it is. Dark songs of the night, black nail polish, and very tight black jeans.
Yeah,
Like,
that's the
everything
worst
is great.
part.
Like everything.
Lease.
Constantino, you're shaking your head.
I know, Maurice.
Yeah, and he was
Any
fine.
particular reason?
Yeah.
He found it was a nice house in a nice neighborhood, and honestly, I wish we would have stayed there.
Death?
Yeah, and dying. That's good too. And black. And
But
the
then,
moon.
you know,
At
I don't
least
know
when
if I'd
you're
be
dead,
streaming,
you can go around as
because I
an
wasn't streaming
astronaut
at that
and
time.
visit places like New Orleans. I love New Orleans.
What's wrong with the cats?
It's really hot and
I don't.
depressing.
Mingus keeps twice now. Mingus was dragging her butt on the carpet, and I had to clean up her streak. There wasn't a lot there, but and Charlie did it a while ago. Worms. I don't know how they would get worms. They don't go outside, and it's just recently they did it. Like Charlie was a while ago. Mingus did it like almost 2 days in a row. And she looks okay. Like I didn't see anything. And she was just at the vet not that long ago. Where am I now? They eat the same food. Yeah, it's I buy it from, where do I get it? It's like Costco. It's supposed to be like a decent bulk food. Yeah, they eat the same food. It's kept in an airtight container. A rodent? No. We don't really have rodents around here. I think there's too many snakes. I don't know. It doesn't seem to be, you know, they're not after themselves all that often. So this shack thing I'm trying to buy is around here somewhere. I don't know.
Hey, can I say something?
But,
No,
you know,
still
it's
pissed
kind of
off with
annoying.
You shoulder pad wearing shyster. Hey!
It's kind of
Back
annoying.
down, Buster, before I bust your ball. No confrontation.
Hal and Pete's
As they say in the
Biker
movies,
Emporium.
I'm a man of peace. I'm done killing. Work with me. What do you want? A broken nose? Some speed in your eye?
I've never seen a
You're
rodent in
pushing
the
me, man.
house.
I'm
I've
Maurice
seen
Chavez.
snakes in the
I know who
basement
you
several
are. You
times.
used to be a clown. I saw you at a bar
I'm
mitzvah
looking for
once.
some
You had a
steps.
great act. What, did you get tired of kids kicking
My
you in
daughter
the shin?
caught
Still,
Mingus
you were a
today.
first-class talent. I was? Yes, great. But you lacked something. I did? Yeah, confidence, friend.
I caught her the other day. I thought she was walking in the room
I'd like to be
to
all
play with
shot up
her
with embalming
stuffed
fluid.
carrot
That
toy.
can be arranged.
And she
We're
like
talking
looked me
about
dead in
me,
the
not
eye,
Mr. Constantino
back
Smith.
legs forward.
Yes,
I was like,
confidence.
oh
That's where
no.
it all begins.
And she
Positive
started
thinking.
doing the
What are we
scoot.
talking about?
Oh, there's the Uzi that they were talking about. I just want to leave that door open. So we go up here. Other than that, you know, they're not sick or anything. How am I supposed to... Oh, I couldn't see that there was a... what do you call it? Oh, here we go. Here we go. We found it. I found a map that points out all the locations we can buy. Orange. That's it's not very common. Thanks for the orange. What's in here? Oh, that's our save icon. All right. Well, I guess we'll just do a quick one here since we're here. Is it far, like, to move from your apartment to the house? Like, you know, if it's not that far, can you just like, well, I was going to say, could you use your car? But I know if you still have the same car, you're not going to be able to fit a whole lot in there. I was just hoping maybe you didn't have to use a moving truck for the majority of it, and you could just take boxes at a time. We've done that. I used to load up my pickup truck when we moved from one house to another, and I just loaded up boxes in my truck and took them over after work every single night until we just needed to move like the bigger stuff, which I don't even know if we ended up using a moving truck for that. I think we were probably able to fit most of the stuff in my truck. Okay, what else is next? Hyman Condo. Hyman Condo, of course. Good old Hyman Condo. And we were actually closer to that. But on the phone, that's fine. Really bad storm seeing. Yeah, it seems like everybody's getting them. I think we're supposed to get some too. Let me check weather. It's kind of necessary for me to know what the weather's like, just so I know. Because I can't really hear it with my earbuds on. Hard to break into Hyman condos. What time is it? 11. Looks like rain maybe at 1. I don't know. Radar does not look good, but not terrible. All right. Should be okay. Hopefully. Considering options, gonna have to hire movers anyway. You're at a second floor apartment? Okay. The funeral was meh? Alright. Is that good or bad? The funeral was meh. All right, so we got to go back north. Let me get off of this blinding screen. Okay. Let me drive a little bit, and then I'll switch back
That's slow and painful.
once we get closer.
That's how I want to live my life.
Yeah.
You can't see the misery? Stay out of
Gotta
the
play all that
picture.
sad
You may
music.
have noticed the song tattoo. It's Egyptian and represents the breath of life given in the afterworld.
I don't think I've ever
It's my
lived
key to
in
eternal life
a second.
after death.
Well, how many apartments have I lived in? I think
Because only that which
one.
is burned or scratched into
Oh,
your
I did.
flesh
I did
comes
live in
with
a
you
second.
afterlife.
I lived in a town house. What is it called when there's a bunch of townhouses connected together, like
I do dabble in the dark arts and
like
magic.
a duplex or some kind of plex, maybe? I don't know. It was like a bunch of houses that were like connected to each other. There was like, I was on the upper floor of this house. There was a lower floor. You know, obviously like all separate entrances and stuff, but I didn't. I lived by myself. That's when Granddaddy was still in California, and I moved out to go to school in Minnesota. So I was alone. I slept on an air mattress, and I had a desk that did I buy it? It wasn't this desk. I think I bought like a table, like a folding table maybe, and I bought an office chair at the grocery store or something. Yeah. I didn't even have, that office chair was the only chair I had the entire time I lived there, and I lived there for a year. No, it wasn't a row house. My first house was a row house. I don't know what it's called.
Look, I've had enough of this love fest. You're a motivational
But like, there was only 2 floors, and the entrances were on opposite sides of the whatever. Oh, no stairs.
Listen, I just wrote another poem.
Yeah, we're talking about moving our washer and dryer up to, like, we live in a ranch. The basement is washer and dryer, the furnace, the oil tank. Like, the only reason we go down there is I feed the cats. Their boxes are down there, and then washer and dryer. So we're talking about moving the washer and dryer up to the first floor somehow. We can probably squeeze it in somewhere. And we don't really have to go in the basement if we happen to be here when we're older. No stairs is good, though. That was obviously a smart move with having your mom. She can't do stairs. Honestly, like, I can't either. Like, I can do them, but I have a feeling like that's going to be a problem for me not too far in the future with the way my hips are. I always hold on to the railing when I'm going down. Sometimes stuff just doesn't work, and I catch myself. And it's a long way down, too. It's like a full height basement. You're only 40, and like stairs are less and less every year. Yeah, I just turned 43 earlier this month. Yeah. That's right. You are in the 40 club. And if it wasn't for like my unusual problems, I think I'd probably feel okay. You know, like the only pains I have are like the odd ones, like bones being messed up and, you know, rubbing on each other. That's not normal. So I think I'd probably feel okay without that, but I don't really plan on getting surgery. That'd be rough. Like, I think I'd have like a month of recuperation, and I don't know how I'm supposed to do that and take care of my daughter too. But she'll be going to elementary school in September, so. But I think it's only half day, which is dumb, but that's what we do here. Half day. I think I only went half day. What about you guys? Did you go like full day or half day elementary school? Like kindergarten? I'm talking kindergarten specifically. I thought most schools were like probably full day by now, but maybe it depends on the size. You went full? I think I only went, I was morning, I think. I don't remember staying the whole day. Oh man. Well, I'm happy about the house. That's good. I'm always thinking about you, but you know, I don't like to bother you. I figured if there's anything worth telling me, you'd pop in if you could. So you went half day? where am I going now? Hyman Condo is... Oh, I gotta go back on that. I gotta go back to the west. On that other... I'm going the right way. I can cut through. I can cut through here.
I come on your cheap-ass show,
Oh.
spare my valuable time, I cancel several important speaking engagements.
So it's around here somewhere.
Spread a message of hope. And this is how I get treated. I get insulted by a man with dandruff. I get
End of
slandered
year
by a guy
pre-K.
who couldn't amuse a birthday party of 9-year-olds. I get attacked by
I
a
keep
guy
telling
who
my
works on
daughter she's gonna go
volunteer
back
radio.
to...
This is not volunteer radio. I earn a salary.
How much? How much do you earn,
What is it,
Chavez,
preschool?
big man,
'Cause
tough guy with a microphone and a
she's
jean
been having a
jacket,
lot of
and a look-
tantrums, and it's really annoying. I don't know what the problem is. She's fine, and then just like
Excellent. I'm really
she just
loving
loses
this.
it.
I hope one of them
I guess
gets
this is it.
killed.
Is this Hyman Condo? It is. Okay. 14,000 for a condo. Right, those are the two buildings we had to purchase. And we're halfway. We're exactly halfway through the stream. So thanks for being here. Still got a lot to do. Oh, so does that mean can I fix my car by parking it?
Here is on the ceiling and more girls than you can imagine. And every time I step outside the door,
Still
I
dealing
can
with
choose
tantrums.
which car to drive.
My
If I
daughter
choose to
is
drive,
going to be
I have
6,
5
and I don't think I expected tantrums. Mostly just busy and tired because of life changes. Not much time to yourself. Yeah. What's your mom going to be doing? Does she have like hobbies and stuff? You guys going to be gaming together?
I get insulted, I get paired with a pair of retards, a guy who's afraid of the sun, and a girl dosed up to the eyeballs on antidepressants.
Well, what if
Sweetheart,
I
can get you something much better.
These pills are very strong today. Maybe I took too much accidentally. Oh well.
This chick is out of her mind. I thought I was going to
She's looking forward to the Elden Ring DLC. Yeah, I don't think I'll ever see it. I haven't gone back to Elden Ring since when I took my break from streaming. I played it off stream for a bit, but I haven't gone back to it. I think I'm like 120 hours in. I cleared Liurnia like pretty much, like almost all of it, I think. I don't know if I missed anything. Maybe I did, but I spent a lot of time there, and I was just, that place just bored me to tears. I ended up getting to Altus Plateau through the secret way. I didn't get the other half of the medallion, so I still have the rot area to do. I don't even remember what places are called. It's been so long since I played. So I did Altus Plateau. I made it to the capital, but I have not played any of the capital. And I made it to the... Oh my god. It's raining hard. I was like, what is that noise? So if you lose me, it's because of the storm, and I probably won't come back. Since we're halfway through the stream, I'll probably just stay gone. So we'll see what happens. Sounds pretty bad. You were checking Elden Ring when it was close to release. It was like, this might be... It's Souls-like. You're not a big Souls fan. I don't know. I love watching people play it, and I've beaten, Dark Souls 1, 2, and 3. Dark Souls 1's the only one that I've done all bosses. The DLC for 2 was just... I didn't like a lot of... It was just... It's supposed to be, I guess, co-op maybe. Not a fan of those. Elden Ring's different. It is different. You're looking at Philly. There's 3 storm patches. Yeah, I'm more north of Philly. But yeah, it didn't look great. Yeah, I'm like probably a couple hours at least. I don't know. Maybe I'll go back to it someday, but like I was saying the other night, I don't know what I would do for streaming since I played offline so much. Would I just start over? I just don't know if I would want to go back to it. Come to Finland, there's no storms. There you go. Oh, I forgot to mark down that I got all the packages. I don't think I have a place for properties. Oh, I do have properties purchase list. I didn't think I did, but I did. Oh, look at that. I'm more organized than I realized. So I've got 6 and 7. It's been a while since I bought one. Okay, so what's next? You can get onto the roof of the Hyman condo and access all your weapons and change of clothes. There's also a possibility that helicopter will be parked on the pad up there, but don't be surprised if it's not. You can make it appear by driving away some distance and then coming back repeatedly. How do I get on the roof? Roof access. I wonder. Close. Ooh, we got a chopper. Got a chopper. And there's our weapons. Okay. So we do have a place that we can save on the Western Island now that we don't have to go all the way back east to get all of our stuff back. So that's good. Where is my armor, though? Oh, it's over here. Okay. I don't need anything, but... Now, does this helicopter have a radio? I'm just curious. Let's pop in quick. It does. Okay, so our personal Maverick also has a radio. That's awesome. Well, it's good. Now we're playing Vice City. You have now bought all 7 normal properties in the game, but I think they just mean save spots, because the other properties you purchase... Lurky, you're gonna go pack a box or something? All right, sounds good. Thanks for stopping in. And I'm glad things are going in a positive direction. Sounds like fun. I'm just thinking about like moving out of the apartment that we lived in California and like into a house or something. It's a great feeling. Well, you know, stop in when you can. I'll be here. And if I'm not, just wait longer. Okay. What are we doing now? You know what? Let's see. Cats don't go. Fallen TTV. What's going on? Welcome on in. How you doing? I was going to take... I am playing on PS2. Can't you tell by how awful it looks? So many people are like, oh man, I can't play on PS2. It looks so yucky. But yeah, we're on PS2. It does not sound good out there, guys. I'm just saying. You figured I'd be emulating? Nope. I have a PS2. I have a Dreamcast, both modded. One's hard modded, one's soft modded. And then if I play other retro stuff, it's going to be on Mister. So you could technically say I'm emulating. You're a collector. Oh, I have a Super Nintendo out in the living room that's modded as well. You know, for RGB. It's a SNES Junior. I used to have a Mega SG, but I sold it. And once I got the Mister, I didn't need it anymore. I used to be a collector. I don't want to get into it because I'm sure people don't want to hear it again. But yeah, I used to be a collector. I had every Genesis, Sega, you know, all the Sega consoles I even had a CDX back in the day. And I sold everything to pay for a semester of college that I probably didn't really end up ever using. I sold all of my console game, the entire thing, all my collection, games, consoles, and I had a Versus arcade machine that I had refurbed a little bit. It was I had Super Mario Brothers in it at the time. So that and all my games. Now this is back before there was a retro boom. So I think I got like $1,000 for everything. Everything's so expensive right now. Yeah, you're not wrong. Oh, actually, I have 3 PS2s. I have a Slim in the living room. I'm streaming with a fat 50,001 /N. So, and I'm using the PS4 controller because I'm using the Brook controller adapter. I've never tried to emulate PS2. I don't know how well that works, but no. I like PS4 controllers. I have a PS5, but honestly, for holding the controller as long as I do, I like the PS4 controller. So I'm guessing with Fallen TTV, I don't have a PS4, but the controller.
You should be seeing a psychiatrist. Why on earth did you come here? Because the light was on.
Well, yeah, of course the light was on. How else are you going to find me, right? It's always on. Thanks, Norm. So yeah, I'm working on 100%ing Vice City right now. We did Grand Theft Auto 3 not too long ago. Played Metal Gear Solid in between. You have a PS4 and 5, but never held either controller long enough to decide which one's better. Is it your favorite GTA of all time? Yeah, I know. It's a lot of people's favorite. I don't know. I really had fun 100%ing 3. I really had a good time with 3. You know, 100%ing a game really, it lets you see everything that the game has to offer. And 3 was really good. I gotta say, like, I think a lot of people blow it off, but it's a solid entry. You like older PlayStation controllers? Wow. It's really pouring out there. Like, I can hear it through my earbuds. It's pretty bad. A lot of people like San Andreas more. That's true, yeah. San Andreas has a lot to offer too. I guess it all depends on, you know, what you're looking for in the game. Like, one thing I like about Vice City is, you know, you have the helicopters, motorcycles. The new ones are too bulky. Yeah, the PS5 controllers are so heavy. That's what I don't like. They're so heavy. PS4 controller is it's a decent weight. You know, it's got the classic layout of the older PlayStation controllers, but I just bought a new controller for PC that we won't get to use until I'm going to play GTA 4 on PC. I have it for PS3, but I don't really want to stream my PS3. So we'll go for the PC version. And I bought a new controller. It's called a GameSir G7 SE or something like that. It has Hall effect thumbsticks, and it's like $50 or less. You like the NES? What's up, Rav? Logic, hi. Something wrong? What's up? All right, so we are going to be doing Trial by Dirt. And, you know, the reason I'm playing these games 100% is when I had them, like, I had these new back in the day when they came out, but I never beat them. I would just goof around all the time. So I was like, if we're going to come back and play them, let's just 100% them, you know? Rav, hello? What? You don't usually say hi to me like almost 2 hours into the stream. You did Vice City 100% a year ago. I was really nervous about the paramedic mission in Vice City because I did the paramedic mission in 3 on the second island, on Staunton Island, because it was flatter, but you had to deal with the gangs at the construction site and the multi-level highway. It was confusing sometimes. it took me, I would practice it, you know, like at the beginning of stream, but because of how long it was, I just ended up playing other missions. Since I already got to that island, I'm like, I might as well just play missions too. So I'd start out the stream practicing it, and then one night I was like, all right, let's practice some paramedic, and it was just going well until the very end, and I almost lost it. It got down to like 11 seconds on the second last person. I got them. I knew where they were, but I was like, where was that again? So I got that person, 11 seconds. That gave me like however much time. I forget how much time they gave you for picking up a person. And I got the last person, and I had like over a minute and a half or something to get back to the hospital, which was like, I could almost see it from where I was. I was like, I finally got this. That was the hardest thing I've ever done, I think, in a video game, was paramedic in GTA 3. I'm hearing a lot of walking around. Let me check my phone, make sure I don't have a text. No text. Okay. I'm guessing my wife was checking on something. I don't know. She probably would have popped into chat, really. Okay. If you go to the grassy area at the very north of Vice City, you should find a dirt track carved into the soil. Simply follow the concrete wall north that runs along the seafront from where you found hidden package 56. Oh, we're going to do that again. Okay. I'm using a game facts guide, by the way. I'm not sure if you, like, some people probably play this game enough that they don't need a guide. Like, you know, Craig has the game memorized. I don't. So I'm using a guide. Well, I think we're a little over 30% done. Okay. Let's get our car back. You gonna get in? Thank you.
Or desperate or really thirsty or in need of a vacation or
Oh,
something.
hello.
Another view is that we are all a little confused and really...
All right, so we have to get to the upper right. I guess up there. Is that right? Oh, yeah, there's a track in that grassy area. All right. Not exactly sure how to get to it, but figure it out.
Alex Shrub, the youngest state congressman ever to be elected by Vice City.
But yeah, my point was that Vice City's paramedic was like not even stressful because of the mini map. No map in GTA 3 made it really difficult. Can I get to the grass from here?
Mr. Shrub, welcome.
That's not entirely true, Maurice.
Here's the track.
My
Okay.
campaign also appealed to the poor, who are too stupid to understand what I'm saying. So I held up pretty pictures and I gave out candy bars to appeal to their most
Sounds like it
basic
quieted down
needs.
out there.
Thanks, Maurice. I'm glad to be given this opportunity to set the record
So I think
straight.
we're okay for
I
now.
haven't given you any opportunity yet, my heartless friend. Let me introduce my other guest first.
I hope this isn't going to get
Okay.
personal. I love Vice City more than anyone.
So I'm guessing we're going to have to race these. I'm not sure I've ever done this before. Is it like a time trial? Oh, it's a token collector. You have to perform 2 laps of the dirt track, collecting every blue token you see. What makes this mission ridiculously easy is that you have no time limit. Okay, so it's like the off-road missions from 3. Oh, yeah, those were hard too. I don't know, guys. What was harder, paramedic or some of those token collecting missions? Those off-road missions were, man, they were rough. The Landstalker flip's easy. Yeah, I don't think it's going to be too terribly difficult. Well, we'll see. I'm not doing deathless. So, you know, whatever we do it. Use the handbrake to get around corners and be patient. If you miss a token, simply come back and pick it up. If you fall off the bike, I have to do it on the motorcycle? Steal either vehicle, activates a mission. Start by, oh, I didn't read the whole description of the FAQ. I'm supposed to take the bike first. You'll be chased by a small group of gang members on dirt bikes, but they drive slow and do little more than nudge you gently. Ignore them. It will also start to rain during the lap, but this is harmless. Okay, let's just see what happens. Hold on, I gotta get rid of this music. So how do I go? This way?
I've got to ask you, how old are you?
I am as old as the fjords, as young as a newborn lamb.
Are you shy about your age?
Or do I go this way?
My mom.
Thor is never shy. Thor is mighty. Thor is a god.
And where are you from?
From the beginning of the flat earth, where the sun meets the sky.
Oh, right. By the beach. Great. Let's take a commercial break. We'll be right back with Thor. He's a real Viking. Yeah, right.
Hello, I am Fernando Martinez. I think by now you know
Okay.
I am an emotional kind of guy. People stop me in the street and say, Fernando, what the hell is wrong with me? Silk shirt, hairy chest, enough aftershave to drown a household pet, but I still cannot get a woman. I tell them you are an ignorant fool. Without the symbol of power and fertility around your neck, what kind of woman is going to respect you? That is why I have teamed up with Medallion Man, the shop for medallion needs. Medallion Man caters to all levels of masculinity. For the strong,
That said I wasn't timed. It looks like I have a timer.
say everything that needs to be said. Even singing medallions for the Casanova, who knows music is the food of love.
You should be seeing a psychiatrist. Why on earth did you come here? Because the light was on.
Heck yeah, it is. That light's always on. Thanks for the follow. Appreciate that.
We have some sad news for you.
Oh boy.
Rock and roll is dead and pop is in. Why not discover the excitement of the science of music yourself at Synth
We're doing a 100% Vice City here, but I'm guessing you already figured that out. But if not, that's what we're doing. Just kind of relaxing in a way. We just did 100 packages. You love this game? It's great. Hello. Yeah. Yeah, I'm sorry I don't have the music on because I get so many copyright notifications. Like, my videos would be essentially all muted because I upload, you know, I'm only an affiliate, so I preserve all of my streams on my YouTube channel. So if you want to see like my my GTA 3 streams, like they're all on my YouTube. Every single stream is on there. We got $100. Heck yeah, and a new motorcycle. Easy peasy. Ameth's back. Welcome back. Oh, the rain is back too. Ameth, did you bring the rain with you? I told you to leave that outside. Yeah, so if you lose me, I'm getting some nasty rain right now. I don't know if it's gonna, you know, cause any issues, but sometimes it does. Yeah, so what I was saying was I can't play the music, you know, that we love to hear in this game because between Twitch and YouTube, they just mute everything. So I put on at least KChat or VCPR. You love rain more than snow. If I had to choose one, I guess I would go rain. Snow, I'm not a big fan of removing snow, but the worst part is like if it's really heavy on the roof, like you have to go out and actually like clear the roof off. So if I don't have to do anything with the snow, then it's almost equal. And you've not seen snow? Yeah. I don't know. What about like the northern parts of India? Does that get snow? Oh yeah. The music always does that. I'm like,
I grant you, 1980 was not a high point in my career.
always scared about that when I get into a new vehicle.
I was merely in an exploratory phase, and besides which, Saul the wheat-free clown was a
But yeah, I love this game, and I can't wait to say like I 100%ed it because it felt great to finally get that 100% in Grand Theft Auto 3.
We are talking about you.
Marty's
Actually,
chocolates.
if I remember correctly, you didn't win.
Darn
Mary,
tootin'.
the meat-free mime, won. In fact, under legislation, I am proposing all of you vegetarians
Oh, this is kind of
kicked
fun.
out of Vice City. We were given canines and bicuspids for a
But
reason.
the plan is to do all of the Grand Theft Autos 100%, including games that I've never played at all, like Vice City and Liberty City Stories. Never played them. I have played 5. That was the up until I 100%ed 3. Grand Theft Auto 5 is the only one that I ever beat. I played 4 for like an hour and hated the driving, so I never went back to it, but I think I can approach it differently now, and I think we'll be okay.
Hey, be
I think we'll be
nice,
okay.
man. I just wanted to talk a little politics, and you made it all personal.
I'm kind of looking forward to it. I'm a little nervous about San Andreas, though.
Nobody feels safe anymore. Just the other night, I saw a man running amok with a
Yeah,
gun
yeah,
shouting
6
he
going
needed
back to Vice City is, I mean, that's going to be, they're going to be printing money with that. I just hope they don't pull GTA Online and, you know, take 15 years or whatever to come out with a new one, because, you know, they were supposed to be DLC, I think, for 5, but once they realized how much money they could make on online, they scrapped it. I think it was supposed to be like Trevor DLC. It is nice to sit outside if it's, you know, if you have like a covered area, sit out in the rain. I wouldn't do that in the snow. It's pretty chilly. San Andreas is long. Yeah, look, I've beaten Dark Souls 2, so I can handle long games. But yeah, I'm sure it's going to be challenging, to say the least.
So why do they come here?
Mr. Hickory, your
Okay.
views are a little extreme. Plus,
did it.
I don't believe there are theme parks in Alabama.
Then they should
Get one of those
stop coming
machines.
down
Yeah,
my
I've got
way
a
and build redneck
snowblower
land
for
or
my
whatever.
tractor.
Damn redneck
That makes
kids
it
ain't got no class. My
pretty
views
easy.
ain't extreme, mister. They're common sense. And what a lot
You don't
of
need
people
one?
would say if they have the guts. If you keep letting people immigrate here from all over the so-called
I don't know
United
if
States, guess
I don't think I
what?
missed anything. I was trying to keep up with chat that whole time. That was not too difficult. I think we did good. So that was Trial by Dirt.
A river which runs from the coast to coast and cuts us off from the 47 states of
Oh yes, yeah. I had snow removal when I lived in Minnesota,
Florida off from the mainland
and
of our oppressors and float out to sea.
it was nice because in the winter up there, like I lived
There'll be no long-ass lines
way
at
up
the
north in
log
Minnesota,
flume or the pirate ship ride when I
and
take over.
was working at a
You and the
hospital
kids
in
will be able to
North
ride the
Dakota,
rides
like across the
all day.
river,
We will have
and
a roller coaster for each
it would get down to like
family.
You know,
40, 50 below,
what you are saying is a very naughty thing,
and
only because here on pressing issues
I
we
could
believe
shovel
so
for about
wholeheartedly
10,
in free
15
speech
minutes,
are we
and then
allowed.
my face started to like freeze shut
And before
with
you
like
start, I am not
snow
a
and
racist.
other
I
stuff.
hate everybody irrelevant of other issues.
Minnesota
But
is
I
actually,
especially hate
I liked living there,
which
but
I mean
there was
anyone
nothing
from
to do
Georgia or
where
from
I
the north.
lived.
Build your own theme
But
parks. Buy your own sun.
people
Grow
were
your own
super
damn
nice,
mosquito-infested swamp, pal.
and
We're gonna build
but the crazy
ourselves a
thing
river.
is, like I said, it could get down to like 40, 50 below, but could also hit like close to 100 degrees in the summertime. Like the temperature differences throughout the year were just insane. very windy,
I've ensured
very windy.
important tax breaks for gun retailers, real
Like
estate
dangerous
developers, and I've
to
cut
go
the
out
cost
in the
of
wintertime,
policing,
honestly.
saving
Like
the city
everybody that I
2%
talked to, that
25
they
cents
knew
per
that I was
household
not
over
from
a
there, they
6-year
warned me about the
period. At the
dangers of going
expense
out in the
society.
snow.
Think of the little people.
Because, you know,
Poor people have no
if you get
voice
stuck,
in this city. Every time I find a
you're in big
park
trouble.
to meditate in, someone brings in a bulldozer and builds condos.
Across the
madness
state?
must stop.
So you suggest we just stop making babies? People
What about
need a
across
place
the
to park
state?
their boat and trailer and to put their swimming pool. You're beginning to sound red, and by that I mean
Test
you
track.
prefer a hammer and
Go steal the
sickle
big Jeep
over a
parked beside the
hamburger.
dirt track.
I'm not
The
little.
rules are
I'm
exactly the same.
5'5". It's time for corporations and all of capitalism
Hey,
to
you're
step
back. You
aside
found
for
me.
naturalism. You're not saving this
Vivon,
planet.
right?
You're spending it. Your credit is no good here.
Welcome
We can't
back.
afford to loan you any more of our nature.
Across,
Those are
you know,
our trees. I only wish I could be around a little longer.
I
to
don't know
enjoy it.
how.
I feel so old.
I was up north, so you know it's usually typically worse winter-wise. You know, the more north you are, the worse it is.
I know everything. I've seen a lot of the world.
What
So
does
I don't
the
really know.
rest
I
of
only
the
ever
world have
lived
to
like
tell
in the
us
north, and it
about
was
how
for
to
like
do
a
things?
year.
Build more trains,
I visited in
have
the
people
summertime.
elect their leader rather than an elite electoral
What does the
college,
first thing
ride
do?
A bike to work like a Girl Scout or a clown with dietary concerns? No thanks, Vladimir.
Oh, first?
I'll agree with that.
First
People from other
is
countries are good for nothing. That's why we
if you're
have to keep
first
teaching
in
them a
chat,
lesson.
you can redeem
I'll tell
that
you
for
what
like
makes a real
one
man. A truck to pull stuff
channel point.
and a couch to
So
think on.
basically,
I'll tell you.
whoever
Speaking as a sensualist,
can get
and by
here
that I mean a very narrow-minded,
first
id-centered man of peace.
can redeem that. It's just
I
a
recently
silly
went to
thing
Europe.
that people
I
like
think
to
everyone
fight
should
over.
see it for a week. You really see what's wrong
And it's
with
only
this country
redeemable
when you
once
visit
per
a
stream.
European
So
utopia. Things like a germ,
whoever gets
public
here first
transportation,
can
healthcare,
claim it.
leather shorts, mustaches. When I went to
My
the
first time
Leads,
playing
I
the
helped some
game,
villagers clear some land for an
I
environmentally friendly
technically I
coal mine. We all
have
got to make some
played
sacrifices if we're
the
going to get
game, but
anywhere.
what
My
I
dad
mean
gave
by
me the
first
money to set
playthrough
up
is
an exciting
I'm
trust
actually
there.
going to play it to completion. So that's why when I list games that are first playthroughs, even if I have dabbled in it a little bit, I just mean I'm actually going to beat it, and this time, you know, it's like 100%. So I owned
lonely form of beauty and some very ancient wisdom.
3 Vice City and San Andreas when they were new games. Like I bought them when they came out. So I'm familiar with them, but I didn't really play many missions or anything like that back then. I just would turn it on, goof around, you know, drive around, play with the tank, and then go do something. You know, I didn't really take the games that seriously.
Nobody is interested in
So
your
it depends on
statistics,
what
Chavez.
you consider
Let me tell you
first. Like,
something, pal.
no,
I'm
this is
better
not the
than
first
that.
time I've turned the
I
game
will
on
not-
and played it,
I shall
but
not, I cannot
I
stoop
haven't
to your
seen
level.
most
They
of
assured
the
me
game,
this was
so
a
a
show
lot
of
of it is still
understood
new to me.
politics, where we could debate
So that's where that
things
comes from.
mano a mano.
How'd you get
And I found myself having
300
statistics
reward
hurled at me
points?
like so much stale confetti. We cannot boil people down to numbers.
Well, you get points
You
just
have
for
no
being
idea, my
here.
friend, what it takes to serve, the sacrifices I've made to
Beyond
help
that,
my
I don't
country,
know. It's
to
probably
help Vice City,
maybe it's
the
for coming
complexity
back.
of government, the
I don't really
hideousness of my
know
wife and the way her
exactly
eyes
how
grow
the
like our
points
national
work.
debt. Oh, sure, some
There should
people
be a
like
thing
that,
that
but
says
not
like,
me. It's a
how do
nightmare,
I
my friend,
earn
to have
points
it
or something
thrown
like
back
that.
at me by an ingrate like you. I could scarcely get up in the morning.
And with that outrageous
And
revelation,
it would tell you like
let's take
how
a
to get
quick break
points.
to tell you
I think like if
something
you click
very
on that channel
You're
point menu
listening to
somewhere, it
Pressing
says
Issues
like,
on Vice City
how do
Public
I
Radio.
earn
Over to you, Jonathan.
more
Hello,
gold
and
press
welcome
platinum
back.
bars?
I'm Jonathan Freeloader,
And it
you're
should tell
listening
you,
to VCPR.
yeah, like
This
subbing,
portion of Pressing Issues is brought to you by
being
Ammunition,
here for a certain
proud
amount of
supporter
time.
public radio
I don't
and
really
our
remember
community. We
exactly
hope you're
how it all
enjoying
works. I
Pressing
don't think I
Issues and
have
the way it
access to that
challenges
menu
your view of
because I have
society.
infinite points because it's
Public
my
radio in
channel.
Vice City is under pressure.
Oh, for
That's because
following.
we're better
There
than
you go.
everyone. You can't hear
It's
this
it's
kind
from
of
following.
hard-hitting, long, drawn-out programming
Thanks, Hovenala.
anywhere else.
I don't
But you have
I don't
to
know
give
anything
money.
about
That's right,
modding.
Jonathan. Money is important. It can be
I
exchanged
can
for goods and services.
I can handle the streaming
like
bit,
getting
but I
a
don't know how to do
replacement or
anything
finding a
else.
starving child in Australia.
If we're under
Aren't you all
attack
covered with
in
flies
in
right
chat, I
now?
am just gonna
Call
run
us,
away.
Pledge your money. Give 10% of your income.
I'm just
That's
gonna
all
run
we
away.
ask. And for that, you know everyone can be educated on the important things
There's
we
a big
discuss
Jeep
on
parked beside the
VCPR.
dirt bike.
10% is a really small amount. I remember when I was volunteering in Central America.
Oh, did
to
I
make
do that
myself
already?
appear less shallow,
Oh, that's the one I
native
just
peoples
did.
would give you 10% of their land for a pair of
Oh,
mirrored
we're done here.
sunglasses, and they would run around me.
Am I going to complete
saying,
any
"Chicle,
mission?
chicle," which is Espanol
I
for
won't be
pretty
doing
woman.
missions for
It was
quite a
very
while.
spiritual, like
I'm
waves.
following a guide,
Absolutely.
and
But remember, this radio
most of
station
it
could
has me
disappear.
doing
The
a lot of
voice
side
unprofitable
content
radio
before
could be
we
silenced.
get back to
One day you
missions.
wake up,
I have
roll
done
over,
some
and she's
missions.
gone. You go into the
I
kitchen,
have
there's
some
a note
notes
scroll,
here.
the sound of a taxi leaving in the distance, a
So
thunderstorm rolls
if
in.
you're not
It's a
into
metaphor
this
for my
this
haircut
kind of
or
stuff, you
this
could always
pledge
come
drive.
back
Yes,
and
the pledge drive. Become a member.
see where I'm
Only
at.
members or people with radios can listen
I've
to this
done
radio station.
Ken
Now
1,
back to
2, 3, and
pressing
4.
issues.
I've
Shouldn't we
done
get
one
off the phone
phone
number?
mission.
Like I
I've
tell
done
the children at the
Cortez 1,
library
2,
I
and 3,
volunteer at,
and I've
look
done
it up
Diaz
yourself. No,
1
you
and
can't go to
2.
the bathroom and
That's
stop
it.
crying.
That's good
I'm
advice.
focused
Now,
on
back to pressing issues.
right
Welcome back
now.
to Pressing Issues with me,
We're
Maurice
doing
Chavez. On our panel, we got the
test
secessionist
track
lunatic
is done.
John
We're gonna
Ethically,
do
liberal rich kid Callum
store
Quayshaw,
knockoffs.
and
We've got a lot of
neo-fascist
those to do.
Congressman Alex Shrub. Gentlemen,
And
welcome
then
back.
we're going to be
Let's start
doing
with you,
RC
Mr.
missions, Top
Why
Fun
the
RC.
For Florida. I'm a
Then we
patriot.
have stadium
got an
missions to
orange
do.
grove tattooed all over my groin.
But
After
back to the
stadium
matter at
missions,
Public safety.
we've
How do
got
we get
unique
guns under control
jumps
in this city?
By
on,
giving everyone hope, a dream of a better tomorrow, by encouraging
I think we
people to
still
grow
have
their
some
own
left
root
on
vegetables. What's the satisfaction
east side.
of holding a gun in your hand
I've
when
done,
you could be holding
well,
a
I can
hoe,
pop
planting
into my
seeds in a
stats here.
peasant village?
So we are at 34%. I only did 15 out of 35 rampages. We did hidden packages tonight. We finished that. Where else? Unique jumps. We only did 16. We only did 16 out of the 36 jumps. We did... Oh, here's the store knockoffs. That's what we're going to do next. We've got 8 out of 15. So we only have 7 more store knockoffs to do. So, you know, it's going to take a while, but I'm not in any rush.
Causing problems. This is all cocky pop or whatever that word is.
So we will get to
safe.
missions. It's just
Trouble is caused by
going to be a
unemployment, and
while.
unemployment comes from poor economic
Once we get to
performance and
missions, it'll probably
lazy
just be
people. If
all
you had a
missions.
job, would you
You
steal
know,
a car?
once we get to
Of
that
course
point,
not.
I think the
If you
missions
had a
will be the
high-rise
focus.
condo, a mistress,
We
and a
did
seat on the board, would
missions
you run around
just to
graffitiing your
get
name all over
the
town,
West
making a
Island
nuisance of
open.
yourself,
That's the
spinning
only
on your
reason we
back
really
and
did that.
popping and locking and not a hope.
So we have to go
Simple.
find these
If
shops
you don't have
now.
a job, starve. Get out of my
And
constituency.
it's probably
By
going to be
force if
challenging because of the
necessary,
way
and starve.
they describe where stuff is. I don't have a map of where the shops are.
Vice City is a growing city.
Sometimes they base
Of
it
course, there are gonna
on
be some growing pains, but what I
where
tell
you
people
found a
is
hidden
this.
package.
Gather up
And I'm
your
like,
life
all right,
savings,
so now I
buy
got to go
yourself
back to
a
my
piece
hidden
of swamp,
package
drain it, and get rid of the
map
damn
and
wildlife,
try and
then
find
apply
the
for
store from
planning
there.
permission.
So
Pretty
let's
soon
see
you
what
can
the
have your
first
own
one says here.
retirement community or resort destination holiday place. You
You know what?
can
How
start
about
making money out of the boom.
maybe we should save since we completed that stuff. Just because, like I said, I don't know what the weather. Where am I going? I need to go. I need to go the other way.
Keep them out of here. We do not want any more old folks. If there are any old people,
So let's go
listening,
save.
go back to your homes.
And then we'll go find
Florida
stores.
Does not want you. Please die somewhere else. What's wrong with Nevada or
Where?
Kansas? We want a river.
Where's my...
We need
I thought there was like an alley I could get through. Yeah, it's up here. Okay.
It seems car crime, fashion crime, drugs, everything is on the rise.
Absolutely. Of course it is. When I was in Uganda, people were poor, but
All right, so let me just save quick, and then we'll go do store knockoffs. And I'll be around for another hour yet. I usually stream 3 hours, Monday through Friday, starting at 10 p.m. Eastern. And if you can't make it, you can always check out... I publish the VODs, but I also upload everything to YouTube. And that link can be found in various locations, either below the stream or in chat. So any information you need is usually a command away. Or just ask.
can say what men cannot.
Yes, but how will that stop?
Okay. Shop number 9, unnamed jewelry shop. Start at your Hyman condo property. Go west. Drive south down the road before it bends east. All right, so let me look out. We're going to go before it bends east. Okay, so I think I know what they mean. You should see a white shop that you can walk inside of on the left side of the road. Okay. How was I doing this before? I'm trying to think of how did I get away? Did I go to pan sprays or? Oh, Sarandon. Sarandon was in and put me on orange.
Everyone, sophisticated entertainment. What about that
Oh, that's unfortunate.
What about the guy who's
Not my
standing
problem.
there saying, I like being part of America. I like it a lot. I get public radio. I can hear Maurice Chavez. I own a small one-bedroom.
Whoops.
A
See ya.
business selling flowers to people stuck in
So
traffic.
I think it's going to be
3 or
down
4 radios,
here,
all turned
maybe on
to
the right.
BCPR.
This is probably
And
not a
look,
good getaway
50
vehicle,
nice
though.
cubes. But I don't feel
You know, we're
safe.
probably going to roll.
I'm
Oh, that's a
worried
pizza
about
shop.
gangs.
Gangs are a myth.
Oh, it's
put
over
out by
here.
the liberal elite to patronize
It's
and
over here.
demean the working man.
Is it?
I mean, what kind of right-minded
that's
youth from
not.
a poorer background is going to spend his
Before
time
it bends
stealing
right.
things and posing in silly clothes?
We got
when he
Rock
could be
City.
getting ahead with a minimum wage job and making
Pizza
his
shop.
parent proud. The dream of America is to live in a duplex and
Let's look
share
over
a
here.
yard.
Is there a
Why
jewelry
would
store
anyone
over
want to
here?
threaten that great future? Answer me that, and I'll show you a green
Jock
dog.
Sport.
And speaking for the underdog, the foundation I set up with my trust fund.
Yeah, this
we
is.
believe gangs are a valid
Are we on
expression of a
VC
people's identity,
PR?
a grouping, a community.
Yeah, this is one of the talk radio stations in the game. Just because, like I said, if I play music,
Rather than urinate at the edge of
they're
your
going to come
camp
after
like
me.
a proud native, we sprayed
Reflection playing the
our
original,
names
not the
on walls
remastered.
of the malls
Yeah,
to ward
I
off predators.
honestly I don't have much interest in
We believe
definitive edition,
passionately in
but
nonviolent solutions
if it's
to
all
life's
I had, I would play them.
Gangs have to learn to
But
love.
I have the
To be
PC
inclusion.
versions and I
We award
have
badges to good gangs and
I have
give bad
PS2,
gangs a
so
silly hat to wear.
my plan
It would give people something to feel
was to do
kill with kindness.
everything on
Yes, but what about
original
the guy
hardware
getting
if I
beaten
own it,
up on the street?
and then everything
Or the
else
man
on
having his
Mister.
motorcycle stolen? What about him? Or her?
What's the difference between original and definitive? A lot of it is graphical, but there may be some locations of items maybe in a different place.
Like I said, possessions are not important at all.
But they kind of made it look almost too clean. Like GTA 3 on PS2 is very gritty. Like it's very much like New York, New Jersey kind of feeling. I live near there, so it's like it is kind of like dirty and dark, and you know. The definitive edition is like very bright and clean, and it looks very cartoonish. I don't know. So if you don't mind the graphics, I don't know if the jankiness exists in definitive edition. PS2 has a lot of jank to it, you know, like controls are not always the best, not the most responsive. But for me, this is all I know. This is what I had. It doesn't really feel or look bad to me. It's just what it is. So I love coming back here. It takes me back to what I was doing at the time when I originally had the game, you know. If I played definitive edition, like I wouldn't have any kind of connection to it in any way.
That's a sensible plan.
You feel like they could have made Vice City better?
We've been doing that for years,
Yeah,
you idiot.
well, they
How do you
definitely
think we
dropped
keep
the ball
prison
on the
costs
whole
down?
remaster
It
thing
ain't by magic or cooking
by
books. We save that for education.
pawning it off
But
on
as in
a
most
mobile
things,
developer,
we in
essentially.
government are saving money
Why
so
is
that
everybody
you don't
crowding
have to.
around
When we spend less money
my
on
vehicle here?
services, more.
All right, I can't find this jewelry shop. The butchered scenes there. Yeah, I'm not going for nostalgia, but I guess, you know, there is a lot of nostalgia here. It's not the reason I'm playing it. Maybe it is. But I still think it holds up too. You know, there's some nostalgia there for sure. But yeah, I'm trying to find that jewelry shop. It says start at Hyman Condo, go west, and then drive down south. Before it bends east, you should see a white shop that you can walk into on the left side of the road. Oh, on the left side of the road. All right, people.
Yes, we've made a lot of progress.
And
So
up
now it would be on the
Capitol
right
Hill,
side.
You were instrumental in pushing through a bill allowing the manufacture and sale of
Oh, here it
Giggle
is.
Cream, a dessert with potential lethal consequences.
Here it is.
Not true. Only 23 people have died, and several of them probably deserved it.
So, with people being set such a bad example by big business, how are they supposed to respect each other, to act safely in society? And how are they policed by a demoralized and underfunded police force?
Well,
I'll be able to get back in my vehicle, I think. So we found the jewelry shop. So now we've got to hold it up. All right, I've got my python. Check out these pythons. And those ladies. So yeah, when we play San Andreas, we'll be playing it on PS2 as well. And I know the one thing you're probably wondering is, why is it widescreen if this is on PS2? Because it should be a 4:3 ratio. And that's because I'm using a widescreen cheat code, essentially. Somebody somehow figured out that you can cobble together cheat codes and actually unlock widescreen. So this is on a PS2. I promise you, this is on an actual PS2. But I am using a cheat to unlock widescreen. And so far, the only thing that makes it look goofy is the mini-map is not a perfect circle. On Vice City, that's the only real issue. On 3, there was problems with manual or the lock-on type weapons. They would cause the camera to freak out. And if it was really terrible, you know, I would just play in the standard 4:3 ratio. But it has been fine. Like gameplay-wise, it's been fine. I don't remember how to do this. Do we have to get to like? Can't you just connect a PS2 to a widescreen monitor? No, that does not work. The PS2 was designed for a 4:3 display, like an old school, like square-looking display. And I'm also forcing 480p through the soft modding. Like I'm soft modding it with a memory card, essentially. So it's running the game off of a hard drive in the PS2. And then I have a memory card with something on it that is loading the games from there and also allowing me to force a certain resolution, because I'm using component cables. This is not a modded, it's not hard modded, but I am forcing a higher resolution. So if you hooked it up and then went widescreen, sometimes you had a widescreen option, but it didn't really make the image widescreen. It would just zoom in and crop it. So you'd be losing some of the image. Some games did actually have a widescreen option, but I don't think there were very many that had true widescreen. So this cheat code, I don't know how it works exactly. It actually allows me to play it in widescreen, because I'm playing on a PC monitor, you know, and I'm outputting, you're basically seeing what I'm seeing. I'm outputting 1080p, and I'm seeing it, you know, upscaled, because I'm running through an upscaler too. I'm running through a RetroTink 5X to upscale the PS2, and then into my capture card. It sounds complicated, but it's not super complicated. Anybody could do the soft modding with enough research. I figured it out by myself, and now I know enough to be dangerous. Let's see. For the shop and the one that follows it, the easiest way to shake the cops is to drive north when you come out and return to the Hyman condo. There's a handy police bribe outside and a change of clothes on the roof. Okay. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. I don't remember how. Do you have to get 3? How many stars do you need to get knockoff? Oh yeah, you have to collect some of the money too to make the raid count. Hyman condo. Yeah. I'm trying to remember, like, is it 2 or 3 stars? I know we did some earlier. Let me just look quick. Unless somebody happens to know offhand. I was doing it quick. Yeah, they're kind of silly. Don't go above 2 stars. Okay. So we just need 2 stars. All right, so we'll go north.
You asked for this, moron. I need the money.
Looks like we're getting the money. And there's our 2 stars.
At a rate of 6 knots. 6 years
Okay.
ago, I was a clown, and now I'm a success.
This might not be the best vehicle.
Imagine
Like I
where
said.
I could be in 10 years. I could achieve anything. Anyway, morality. What is it? Why do we need it? Our ancestors, shortly after discovering fire, built...
Where exactly? How do I get back to that? I've got to take, there's a right up here I can take. Once I get closer.
Is a perfect subject for a region-wide
Is it
discussion
here?
show, which
It's
is
here.
very
Okay.
lucky because I happen to host one to discuss the subject of more.
Come here.
All right, there's a roof access. And where's our change of clothes? We've got change of clothes. Here it is. There we go. Clean clothes. We didn't even get injured. Yeah, the cops. Oh man, the cops in this game are relentless. They will just hound you forever. And they are very aggressive. All right, so that was the first knockoff. Not too bad. So that worked out okay. So they said, oh, we got to get a different vehicle though. I can't even in that car. I need something a bit more stable. But I don't want anything that's going to explode from maybe this car. What is this? No. Get a bike? Ugh, no way. If I get tapped, I'm going to fall off and then get run over. Maybe a cab. Cab or Hermes?
Don't try to be a hero.
I did some rampages, yeah. Whatever ones I needed to do.
Sometimes I like to wear women's panties and walk around 5th Street.
When you go downtown, make sure
On the Eastern Island. I did whatever I had to do just to get this island opened up. So I think we did all of them over there, yeah? On the east side? Don't remember. I was just looking at the stats. I don't remember how many there were. Is that the one there's like 35 or something? I can take a peek again. Stats for rampages. That's close to the top, isn't it? Should have gone the other way. Oh yeah, I did 15. Some of them were down to like 1 HP. It was scary. They were terrible. We're at 34%. So there, yeah, I did 15. So not even half of them, but it's what I could get to at the time. All right, so that was one knockoff. Let's get this vehicle out of the way so I don't...
And beta radiation. The day is coming and coming soon where the artificial suns will rain down to punish the degenerate.
That might just despawn. But, so the next store is the unnamed pharmacy. Oh, I think we saw that. Continue south, and as it bends east, the unmarked shop is on the south side of the road. Yeah, we saw that, so I know where that is. 1 HP in 4 seconds. That deserves 101%. That was a scary... Was that the chainsaw one? I don't know. They kept saying, like, it's a chainsaw mission, so it's easy. And I'm like,
Hi, I'm Amy. So, right. We're back. I'm
yeah,
here with
it wasn't
like,
easy.
Oh my god, this is so exciting. But now I'm here with Jazz Torrent, a rock
I don't know why they
god
kept
all
saying
the
it
way
was so
from
easy.
Scotland, England. So, Jazz, I'm
But
sorry. As you can tell,
it doesn't matter. We did it.
I'm a really huge fan of Love Fest.
And the one nice thing that the advantage of Vice City has over 3 is that I don't think you can soft lock yourself, or I should say lock yourself out of missions that are required for 100%. Whereas in in 3, you can do missions out of order and potentially prevent yourself from even getting the 100% because something got locked.
The rock lifestyle hasn't been too good to her. Man, just
I'm just trying to make sure the cops can't come in. I'm not sure if they can.
Is she okay? I mean, apart from being an ugly,
At all.
cheap cow, she looks half dead.
Hey, seriously, man. Didn't cramp my style. I'm an artist.
Hey, I said leave the door open. There you go. So I believe this is the pharmacy, yeah. And the other one was running over with a car. I know there are a couple that were just like, oh boy. Right, so... T-minus 6 seconds to park the car and a bunch of NPCs. And then it was complete. Is that what happened? I don't even remember. Some of those were just... I just wanted to erase them from my memory. It was too scary. Right. I didn't realize you had to collect money for it to count. All right, there we go. Right, we just got to get back. Grab that thing in the alley here.
If the music isn't what they want to hear.
And get to the... I thought the cop flipped over. I guess he flipped back over. And then our clothing is right here. All right, so that's 2. Those alarms sound just like your... Just like Army Wake Up. Sounds like a fire alarm to me. You having flashbacks, Hovenala? Okay, so that's that. Let's, the Hermes wasn't too bad. I think it can take some severe. Sorry.
I ain't no Ronald Reagan a rock, babe. Album charts are a metaphor for human isolation and the breakdown
I like that we can fit a lot of cars here. You'll live. Okay. You get a heart attack if your alarm was like that. My alarm is my cell phone, and it plays a song, you know, like generic music, not like a real song. I know we only have a half an hour left, but I think I'm going to take a quick break, if you don't mind. We can just get in the car, and I'll put on the chat. What are we on now? We're on... I'll put VCPR on.
Away on an
check on
extended
cat
business
status.
trip to Hawaii with a secretary.
All right, she's laying there. You guys can
understand just how
look at my cat,
important
listen
the
to the
family
radio,
unit
and
is
I'll be
in
back.
life.
We still have about a half hour to
He's
go.
working hard,
I just
so
want to
I
take a
can
quick
get
break.
another
So if you're
station
heading
wagon
out,
with
thanks for
even
being
more
here,
wood
but I
on
will
it.
be back.
Go on.
And we'll
Tell
keep
me
playing
more
this for a
about
little bit longer.
your family.
Well, I like to
And
compare
I'll
it
see
to
you soon
nature.
if you're going to stick
After
around.
all, it is
All right.
one planet, even if we do just want to maim and kill each other, especially me. Now, look at sharks and sandworms. Oh, and one of my hobbies, besides making babies and criticizing people, is biology. You learn so much from nature. People these days, they don't grow their own food. They can barely get out of their recliners and make it to the supermarket. I tell you, there is nothing super about that place. Now, kids these days don't know how to preserve and can their own food. No wonder all they want to do is play video games or hang out with their friends. What is it, the Degeneratron? What a crock of shit.
Hey, watch your language. This is radio. We have regulations about that sort of thing.
But you let a naked man on.
He's behind the screen. You can't see him. It's not that exciting. Imagine a flabby guy with a ponytail and a nasty rash. You'll get the picture.
Imagine one. I married one. Anyway, what was I saying?
You were discussing the Degenatron, which I understand is a games machine. Then you swore.
I'm sorry, it makes me so mad. I mean, what I heard my son, Patrick III, I heard him using slang words in the house the other day. Rad and cool and stick it. I mean, I beat him to within an inch of his life, and he will never make that mistake again. American should be spoken properly.
What?
No, don't interrupt me. I've got children, you know. Please. This is really important. It's about the family. Look. Nobody knows how to cook anymore. Nobody knows how to kill anymore. Nobody knows how to kill dinner. My daddy was a very wise man. Before that tractor pull accident, my daddy taught me how to slaughter a pig. That's very useful information. Oh, sure, I was a little nervous at first, but he put me in a room with a fork and a fat sow and told me he'd be back in an hour for some fat back and hog gels. As a mother, I'm proud to say I throttled the life out of that little piggy. I did it for my family, and I'll do it again. Feeding the family is my job as a mother. Daddy earns money and goes away with his secretary, and Mommy provides dinner and keeps a brave face on things, even though her heart is breaking. Where are my pills?
Barry, you look like you've got something to say.
I agree. Statistics show that families that spend time together naked are the best kinds of families. You see, social class distinctions disappear when everyone is naked. I can't tell if you're rich or poor, black or white. It doesn't matter because we're all naked. Designer clothes? Try designer nudism. My body was made by the best designer around. Mother Nature. That's why we're lobbying to build a naked casino in Vice City so old people can gamble naked and poor people can lose hope in the buff.
It is written, chapter 23, verse 5 of my book, "He that gambles his money away is a fool, but he who believes in me will go to spend eternity in space with other affluent, well-to-do people." It's that simple. Do what I say and you won't have to think for yourself.
Oh, but I think it is, Pastor. We look around. Nudie clubs, discos, drinking. Do people want to be moral? Can you legislate morality? Can we tell people how to live their lives?
Absolutely. Yes, of course I can. Just look at Prohibition or the Cultural Revolution in China. We can learn a lot from history. Chairman Mao or Stalin, they purged their lands of degenerates and intellectuals, the scum of the earth in my book. And look at the great societies they built. People want to be told how to act. And most people are idiots, and that's exactly who my teachings appeal to. This lawless, permissive society has no boundaries, and without boundaries, how do you know where the limits are? You have to know what's good and what's evil. You need someone to tell you so. Single moms have obese kids, it's a fact, while rich people have a lot of guilt, unnecessarily, in my opinion.
I agree. I don't think these people understand just how hard it is to potty train. You have to give a treat when Precious makes a poopy. My kids are big-boned, and they eat prunes every day. But that's what's wrong with this country. All of this emphasis on being thin and healthy. When my children are hungry, I hand them a spear and send them out to the park to catch their own food. They're learning how to be self-sufficient.
Okay.
Yesterday,
Let's
my
play a little
youngest,
bit more
Jono, killed the postman. But at
Vice
least he's
City,
trying.
shall we?
So
Thanks
I
for the
gave him a
welcome back.
call. I told him to hit Daddy next time he comes home late, smelling of cheap perfume.
Am I sitting in the right spot?
Okay. It's time to
Kinda.
take a break before we hear about any
A little bit
more
that way.
criminal acts against government employees. You're
Something like that.
listening to Pressing Issues. Morality is the subject
we are
at hand.
going to be
Let's
doing.
explain exactly how free radio without commercial
So we
breaks
did
works.
10, 9, and 10. Let me mark that off.
Finally, a radio station for teachers and
store
librarians.
knockoffs
You've been enjoying
completed.
pressing issues, but as is normal, you can't listen to an hour's worth of programming on this station without us begging for money. It's the bi-daily begathon here on VCPR, where we hold your favorite shows hostage until you pony up some cash.
You know what's so great about VCPR?
Should have done my notes a little bit better here. Give me a second here to update.
In these times of
I keep track of all of my progress, so when I come back to the game, especially after a weekend, I know exactly where I am.
Or I'll report you to the IRS, or dialectical materialism. Isn't it pleasant to have a patronizing voice on the radio?
That's right, Michelle. With the way things are going under Reagan, at any moment the unwashed Huns from the Midwest could descend upon Vice City and enslave the poets and postal workers and force us to watch network programming.
All right, we did 9 and 10. 11
You can
is
throw money at something and feel better about
right in
yourself.
aid
VCPR
location.
is your public
Press
radio
start
station,
and look
but
for
you
the
have
most
to open your
northerly
wallet.
pan spray.
That's right. If you pledge at the
The shop you need to
$1,000
raid is
level,
directly
you'll get tickets
north of the
for
pan
In
spray.
the future, there will be robots at the Vice City
All right, so we just have to go to the
People who
pan
see
spray
that show
to.
say it's difficult to put into.
All right, so we basically have to go down to the middle of the map.
We could be thrown back to the Stone Age. Liberals will be set on fire in the streets. Give now. Let's return to pressing issues. Over to you, Maurice, in the studio. Useless, talentless asshole.
Hold on, I gotta fix my
I love this
armrest
guy.
here.
Really professional and living proof that all of the best talent isn't on commercial networks. These
And
people
we're off.
do it for love because they have integrity, just like me.
So we gotta go
We're
down to
back
the
with
pan
pressing
spray.
issues. I'm Maurice Chavez, winner of 5
And then
public
look
radio
for
awards
this
in the Vice
shop.
City area, including Best Voice. On this show,
Yeah,
we
motorcycles
take
would be
complex issues
fast,
and boil them
but
down to simple ones
the way the
to
cops are in this game,
On this
I
segment
wouldn't
of the show,
last
we are discussing morality. Since
more
the
than a
beginning
couple
of time,
seconds,
man has asked
probably.
questions. Why are we here? What time is it? And is there a place around
You know,
here
maybe
a
if
guy
you're
can
good
get
at the
a drink?
game,
Early man has seen in the
you could do
game.
that, but
Question the morality
I'm not
of making the
typically
mammoth
good at
extinct.
any
I think
games.
we all know what happened there. Is it society's job to tell each other how to live?
Whoops.
Recently, Vice City
See?
considered
Motorcycles
passing
are
a
bad.
public curfew that says nobody can be on the streets after 8:30 p.m.
So that's that guy.
Of course, the bill didn't get passed, but it made people think. If you don't vote, you get morons in charge. Is that moral? I'm not sure. Let's press the issue.
Coming up
Children
on
should be at
pan
home with their
spray.
parents naked. A curfew
I think
makes
it's like
sense.
right on the
You know how much
corner.
money I save not
Yeah,
having to
here
wear
it is.
trendy clothes? Read a
So
history book.
pan
At
spray
the creation
is
of the
right.
universe, the Big Bang,
We need to
everyone was
go
naked. Even
right here.
you. Why do we have to stay behind this divider? Maurice,
Okay.
please.
Because nobody is interested in seeing your...
And we just have to go right into that pan spray. I don't think I need to park next to the door. Let's try it this way. I just have to get in the car. I've got all my armor and all that. Where's the dude? Oh, over there. Okay. All right, money's going in. That's good. I didn't realize that we actually needed to collect money for it to count. I learned that this time. Thanks. Suspect on foot.
Thanks very much.
Okay.
Now, if you could get back behind that divider, Barry.
Boom.
Please.
Easy.
Otherwise, I'm going to have to ask you to leave. Thank you. Now sit down. On pressing issues, we think it is very important to respect
Now we just gotta back out
to treat each
and
other
not
like
hit a
we
cop.
would like to be treated.
I want a hug.
If you don't like the United States, son, why don't you move to Russia? I don't understand people in
So that
America
was,
today. They call
number
this a Cold
11.
War, but it's hotter than hell. Mark my words. Any day now, you're sitting in school,
That was pretty
passing
simple.
notes and talking about the prom, when suddenly you look out the window and there are Russian paratroopers dropping in to take over. What can you do? Run into the woods with your friends? Call yourselves the Wolverines?
Okay,
Put twigs in
number
your hair
12.
and try to beat back the Ruskies?
is the laundromat. I believe we were there
Hightail it past the
before.
Richard Salvation statue and blast off into space. But there is a limited amount of space. That's why I suggest anyone who wants the
Collect the
safety
change
and
of
security
clothes
of your own
icon, which is
bunker.
actually
Give now.
inside the
Call
shop to shake the cops. Oh, okay.
We'll get you on the payment plan.
What, does that clear all of the stars or just one?
If not, you may have to choose
Not
to
sure.
save yourself and leave the others behind.
Hey, stop selling
All right,
things
so
on
that was
myself.
hidden package 72. I have to go back to the map so we can find that.
I, for one, welcome our new Russian masters. We can learn so much
Let me check
from
out
other
the map here. The laundromat is... So we've got to go south and then take a right as far as we can go. Right.
and kerosene. I use that as a threat to my kids all the time, so it's no wonder they're so screwed up. That's one of the tough things about being a mom.
Go south. We'll take a
not
right on
ruining
this
their
road
lives with
here.
guilt. As a matter of fact, I don't let my kids watch cartoons or slasher flicks.
Really?
That
Then
Night
keep
After
going
Dark
straight,
movie may be number
kind
one
of
in the
jig
box
around
office, but
this
my
corner
kids certainly
here.
ain't gonna see it. If you don't raise your kids right, they end up being like Nude Boy over there,
And
or,
is that
or
it?
working in radio. I want them to get
No,
proper
it's
jobs,
over
like
here.
being a doctor, not a patient.
That is offensive.
It's over
My
here.
mother understood I was special. She made
It's
me
right
wear
here.
a bonnet as a
Let's
child.
go.
and
Like,
when I
it's around here
demanded to go to
somewhere.
school naked, she was fine with it. After social services moved me, she would still write to me. I still remember when she kissed me goodbye.
But Barry, earlier you said you discovered naturism, taking your clothes off, whatever it is in Germany.
I know, but I lie a lot. I've got a lot of personal issues. Look at me. Please, Maurice, I need a hug.
There's another example of immorality in this city. Public showing of affection. People think we want to see them making out and carrying on. I understand.
Oh, well, that didn't work.
You have to ignore what your body is telling you and work for a higher calling, like construction. We're building a statue and we need your help. Call.
Okay, laundromat. So we're not going to get the tracksuit. We're going to get stuck with that tracksuit again. Not a fan of it, but I guess if it shakes cops, it's okay. All right, we're getting money. It's good. Just got to wait for 2 stars. And then we'll grab the tracksuit. And that's it. Oh, it got rid of all the stars. Well, that's handy. Cool.
I'm sorry, Maurice, but I have to tell you, I moved
It's kinda
to
good to
Florida
know.
to bring my kids up the American way in a theme park. And that's just the kind of person I am. Opinionated
Sorry,
and
I'll get away
moronic.
from the alarm.
I see. Well, this panel is certainly
There we go.
interesting. The issue is morality. Recently, rock artists joined together to provide famine
so that
aid
was
to
12.
Alaska with the song, Do They Know It's the 4th of July? Critics complain
Yeah,
it's
we still have
immoral
like
to
20
meddle in the
minutes.
affairs of
We,
other people's
we might be
culture.
able to finish these
Master
tonight.
Richard
That would be
Moore,
nice.
What do you make of meddling in other people's
We only have
business like
3
an
more to do.
over-opinionated sociopath?
Cafe
Well, let me
Robina.
say that money could have gone to much better things like preserving a place
Drive
by
south
my
down the
side and
road
past the Richard
outside the
Salvation
laundromat.
statue. But I digress and plug.
And where the road bends east, go straight down that alley.
Issue in chapter 23 of my book. You
All right,
see,
so let's
the
go.
Alaskans are lunatics, plain and simple. They eat whales and snow.
The laundromat
and they sleep
was
in the freezer. Who wants to eat snow every day? Oh, I tried to
over
help.
here.
I sent a helicopter with copies of my book, but they burned them in a pile for heat. If the people of Alaska choose to live there,
Right,
let
just
them.
there.
But don't come
So go
crying
south.
when you're tired of eating penguin and it snows 18 feet
When
a
it bends
day.
east,
But
go
don't you think
straight
it's
down the
important?
alley.
It's very important to listen to me, young man. That's what makes the state of Florida great.
I see.
Rather than help
There's an
improve
alley
where they are, people
here.
nationwide abandon their hometowns, come down here and shove
Go
their
south,
beliefs down everyone
and
else's
then the
throat.
cafe will be
That's the
directly
American way,
opposite
always
you.
has been. We should send some pictures of Florida to those people in Alaska. I tell
Okay,
you, they
there it
throw
is.
down that bear pelt, saddle up the sled dogs, and get pulled all the way to Vice City. And I
Whoops.
should know, I'm from Mars.
No, you're not.
Mars, Alabama. I founded 3 colleges there.
The problem with Alaska is that people don't get naked. If you can't work on your car...
What? Why are they getting out? No. Okay. I don't know why this isn't working. Maybe the door is just too big.
Without a warm covering of hair.
That's a lie, sir. We come.
That works. Cafe Robina. This is why I love doing the 100%. I never knew this was here. So can I go in here? No. There's nothing in there. I had no idea this was here. What's in here? Oh, can't go in there. Got a jukebox. Can't do anything in here, but it's kind of cool. I could put a hidden package in here. I know we got one around here somewhere. Okay, so where's the cash register? And how am I supposed to, when you knock this shop, go back to the alley? Oh, we're supposed to go back to the laundromat for all the shops now. Okay, so that's going to be basically just straight up this alley and straight up that road. Okay. All right, I think I can do this. Okay, we're getting the money. Good. That's what I like to see. I don't need all of it. I just need to get, I think, one stack of money is probably good. My car despawned. My car despawned. My car despawned. Son of a gun. Well, we've got infinite sprint. So, luckily. Why did my car despawn? So, I should probably put my gun away, but we need a car. Can't believe that. All right, let's mark down 13. We only have 2 more to do. Next one is screw this. It's the hardware store on the map, which is down a little bit south of here. Okay. Let's go find us a car. You know what? These cars are probably good enough. A Greenwood. Put on some K-Chat, and let's head to the hardware store.
Places of their new friends on Sunshine Hill. Farewell Ranch works your loved ones from sun up to sundown. And when your loved one passes away, we'll send you a presentation package VHS with the spurs and boots they're
I could just go back to the pay and spray.
Our residents sure love it here. Right north.
Right, where is this now? All right, we just keep going straight.
Only way to ride into the sunset.
I hope I can find the laundromat again. Man, we're gonna miss a giggle cream. Wow. I don't want to buy anything, man. I want to steal stuff. So... I'm not getting the money. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Oh, come on, man.
Wow, you look like a psycho.
So what's the best option here?
You know, we wear these costumes to appeal to the working man, because after you spend the day working in a steel mill, you want to wear tight leather clothes and play air guitar.
Yes, the laundromat's just down here on the right, yeah?
The album was a musical trip through hell,
right.
And I think it shows.
Oh yeah, it does.
All right, that's easy enough. Even for me. Hey guys. Can I help you with something? I was just picking up my tracksuit.
Thing?
Yeah, that's the thing that typifies me as an artist. Heart and soul. Head and trousers. Everything. That's what you get at one of my shows. Jez Torrent and Love Fist will really show you, you know. We take the soul into darkness. Bring your lighters. You know, I invented that. I've about had it with wankers ripping off my vibe. I wore women's clothing first. Why? Because it tells you about light. Like the moon.
Yeah, right?
But seriously.
Oh, you know what? We could check on our... I think there's a daily spending right? Tells you like how much property destroyed, auto. There used to be like a daily spending, at least in 3 there was, like how much it cost. I don't see that. There was a damage amount, which was we destroyed $160,000 worth of property. Vaguely interesting. But there used to be like a daily amount that they had to spend on stuff. Oh, here it is. Daily police spending. They have it in here too. $51,598. So no, I don't, if that's the daily spending for the entire police force, is 50K too much? Yeah.
Don't go there.
So that was what? That was 14. We have one more to do. We should be able to wrap this up. 50K is not bad. Yeah, I mean, for the city, it's not bad. If that's how much they're paying per day for an entire police force.
It's raw, like a chicken's head, you know? The pain, it grips you and makes you think about everything.
Okay,
it's the
one more.
longest night of all. December of the soul.
Jazz, this
Why?
has been the best interview of my life.
It's
Thanks so much for coming
unnamed donut
For
shop.
all you Love This fans out there, it's time for a contest.
That's right, ladies and gents, you're listening to me. Just talk
Hidden package 76. Isn't that just on the corner?
It's
Yeah.
Amy? Oh, God. You
Do the
forgot
cops
my
get paid
name?
monthly
whatever.
or weekly?
Citizens of Vice City. You've got
One
the
more.
opportunity
Yeah.
to win a part of my signature.
Literally
Give
one
away
more.
parts of myself to people who have bought all our
Okay,
records,
guys.
so you've got to answer
Just
this.
one more.
On which album did Beast Fist?
And then I have to go to bed.
Was it A?
If I go to
Dogs on
bed right now, I will get 5 seconds of sleep.
All Day, All Night? Or
So we can do one more.
Devil's Own Band?
For the chance to win tons of Love This prizes, just answer the question. All you need to do is write the answer on a postcard and send it into the station. Jazz, before you go, will you please play us a song acoustic?
Piss off!
All right, so where am I in relation to... I think I'm like right up the street from the donut shop. I think I have to take a right. I gotta take a right, and it's down here on the corner.
You look after Manfred, will you?
Oh, I lost my lighter again.
It's right here.
That was the
Yeah?
Dreamy Jazz
No?
Torrent of Love
I
Fest,
thought-
who are appearing this week in Vice City.
That was right
as
there,
part
maybe
of their
not.
World tour. Bring your lighters and a
Oh, it's
spare
here.
pair of panties. I know I will.
Yeah?
We'll be right back on K
Yeah,
Chat
this is
after
it.
these messages. Thanks.
What makes a real American? A cowboy hat, enjoying a fine T-bone steak, going to a baseball game, shooting a gun. Maybe it's the freedom to go into a poor country and tell them how to do
On
things.
Miller's Planet, that 5 seconds is 3.5 days. Okay, I can work with that.
Every time with you, man.
So from here, I guess we could still get to the laundromat. It'd be kind of a pain. I don't know. Is it worth going to the laundromat or just drive up the road to the pay and spray, you know? It's a bit easier. Yeah, it's going to cost money, but you got to do the math. I'll forgive you. It wasn't that much of a delay. You know what? Let's just go to pay and spray. I don't feel like trying to get back to the laundromat. What does it cost? Like $100? I was gonna say, where is this guy? Okay, we're getting the money. That's good. The last one, the money for some reason was not being automatically deposited into my pocket, so I had to actually grab it. Okay. My car is here. That's good. Thanks for the boost, officer.
You and your best friend will always be together.
Yeah, that's a good dog.
Pet stuffers, when you just can't let go.
Okay.
And coming soon,
Pay and spray is right up here. I can see it.
forever.
The key to feeling great is looking great, and the way to look great is
I think that was easier than going to the laundromat. Personally. Okay, let's go save. How about that? Cash me outside. Let's go save.
When you have great hair, people know you're a winner. Sissy Spritz may cause dry mouth, dilated pupils, paranoia, heart palpitations, and nosebleeds, but your hair will be great.
I like when we make progress that's, you know, moves us into a new part of the game
someone with a lot
upon
to say for herself. A woman who pretended to be a man and then wrote a book about it. I haven't read it.
starting the next stream.
She's professor of anthropology
Feels good that way.
and women's studies at
Like
the
starting a
University
stream
of Vice
on
City, and her name
paramedic is awful. Like that's the worst. Like
Michaela,
I dread
hi, welcome to K-Town.
starting the stream up when I know it's something I don't want to do.
Professor, yes.
So there's nothing left in this game that really scares me. I gotta say, I know some missions are gonna be difficult,
I am
but
very intelligent, and I'd rather talk about that.
the heck did I miss? Where am I going?
Now it says here you wanted to be
Trying to get back to my
so much,
save.
you dressed up
I went
like
right
one.
past the alley.
Well, that's a load of crap, my dear. More misogynistic propaganda.
There's really
I
no
hate
mission
men.
that I'm
Can't
worried
bear.
about.
I think they're a complete waste of time and space. Quite
Where am I
right.
going? I don't even know what road I'm on.
I just got dumped.
Oh,
I think I have to go to the
fortunate you measure
to
yourself
the right.
in relation to a man.
I thought I was
my
on
dear.
a different
Look at you.
road. That's the only
You could
reason
be
I
an
got
attractive
lost.
Girl, if you did some visible labor, cut your hair short, grew out your body hair, and
Well, I don't love this car,
you
but
mustn't get sucked into their.
I guess it's better than nothing. I don't think I need like ammo or anything like that. We can just save normally. And yeah, it's almost perfect timing. We still have a little bit of time left, so we can look over what's next. It's working out nicely. Yeah, tonight's been nice and busy. It's fun for me when it's busy. But oh man, I want my other clothes back. Let me see what's next. What's next? Top fun missions. I want to fly back. Wait, no. My clothing on the roof here, that should be my standard outfit, right? Okay, good. I was going to say, do we have to go all the way back? But no. So let's resave. I know this is dumb, but I just want to make sure both saves are the same with the actual clothing that I want on. I hate the tracksuit so much. I don't want to look at that. You guys have tracksuits? I don't have a tracksuit. I never had a tracksuit. Well, I mean, I did run track and I had kind of a suit, but nothing like that. I didn't have like the two stripes down the leg. It was like different style. The tracksuit is fugly. I agree. Yeah, that's why I was like, I was willing to fly back to my other hideout just to get these clothes. And you know, before I started this, I was actually going to buy a shirt that was identical to what Tommy's wearing, and I had a chain picked out, like a fake gold chain, and I was going to wear it for the whole game, but I would have been way too hot. Maybe if it was the winter time, that would have been okay, but I'm glad I didn't waste the money on it. But yeah, I was going to kind of cosplay as Tommy to do it. But I was like, where am I ever going to wear that shirt? Like, I don't wear Hawaiian shirts. So, so next is going to be Top Fun RC Raider Pickup. I don't think I'm very familiar with any of the Top Fun missions. We did RC Bandit and RC Baron. Yeah. RC Baron was rough. What's next? RC Raider Pickup. That's the last top fun mission in the game. It's apparently a 5 out of 10 difficulty. Can I default the radio station to talk radio only in the settings? I don't think it works that way. We can try. Like if I set audio, hold on, radio station. Sorry, I just wanted to cover up the music with my loud talking.
We build our own spears,
So it's set
clear
on
ourselves in dung,
VCPR.
and then wait in a swamp for something to come by.
In the suburbs? I bet your neighbors
I don't know what the
love
point
you.
of this
How
is.
long do you wait?
This might
Don't you
just
get
be to
arrested?
like
Hey,
put it
listen,
on and
I'm
listen to
married.
it.
Look at the finger. It has a ring. I've
Like
got
back in the
children,
day,
for
I would
Pete's sake.
use
Stop
my
eyeing me up.
I wasn't.
my
You
disc-based
were.
systems
I can see you
to
undressing me with your
play music. Like I'd play CDs and stuff in my Sega CD or my Saturn. So maybe this was just a way of like putting music on. But we can try it. So I have it set to VCPR. Okay, let's go. Let's just go grab a car and see what station is on. No. No. It was wild style. That would be nice, though. It was a good thought. Although, you know, I have set that for brakes before, like I did, and I don't think that worked. Yeah, that was a good idea, though. Oh, well. I just accidentally caught my earbuds. My finger. Just ripped them out of my ears. Top Fun is parked down beside the north entrance of the building you landed on to get hidden package 87. You can turn off the music permanently. Oh yeah, and that actually turns it off like as a default then for the cars. I don't want to do that. Like I want radio, you know, the chat on. I don't want to just completely turn it off. Hidden package 87. Where was that? That is... Oh, that's all the way down at the airport. So I would say we could fly down to it when we have to do it. I think I remember seeing that van. There was a van down there, yeah. It's going to be a radio-controlled helicopter. It uses identical controls to the normal helicopter, much harder to control. You must keep this helicopter intact for the whole length of the mission. So it's going to be checkpoints. Oh boy. So it's going to be, look like it's going to be a token collecting helicopter, RC helicopter mission. It can only take a few bashes before it explodes. All right. The final token is not underneath the metal awning. It's actually in between a cargo crate south of the awning. Okay. Oh, man. Each car has a default radio station. That's interesting. You know what? That makes sense because I've gotten into like the Hermes and it had like the Spanish station on. So you might be onto something there. Yeah. What did I just get into? Was that like a Greenwood or something? And that went to wild style. Interesting. That's actually a really cool detail that I never really considered. I never really thought about what station was on when I got in the car. Well, look at that. It's pretty neat. So we're going to start out with something fun tomorrow. RC helicopter. It'll be a blast. Something to investigate along the way. Yeah, we can check that out when we have to grab a car, see what station it's, you know, grab a couple cars of the same type and you know, see if that's true. And yeah, and you know, sometimes I see guides for Definitive Edition, and I'm wondering if they must have changed locations of items or something. Because I don't... Why would they have a separate walkthrough if they were the same as the older games? You know, unless it's just an easier to digest format. You know, because I'm reading text, and it's very difficult to find some of this stuff based on a text description based on an item you found hours or days ago and no other reference. If you have a map, like I find maps of stuff, at least I have the hidden package map. If they refer to a hidden package where you got this one, I can at least ballpark it. But when it's like some of those store locations were not based on packages, they were based on something else. That made it tricky. So that was, I didn't mark off the final 2 stores. Let me just say 14 and 15. And I'll make that green. So we're done with knocking off stores completely. They're done. So hidden packages and knockoffs completed tonight. I think that's huge. And what is our final... I like to put... I started putting the percentage complete in my video description. We're at 35%. Okay. Nice. So that's what? We went up... Was it 30 when we started or 31? I don't remember. I think it was 30, wasn't it? So we're 35%. That's pretty cool. All right. That is it for me tonight. Thank you all for being here tonight. We made a lot of progress tonight. Went up 5 whole %. Let me thank the follows we got tonight. We got several new follows tonight, so that's great. I love that people are still interested in these games, especially these OGs. It's still fun. It still holds up. I'm having a blast playing it. And of course, thanks to all you in chat for hanging out and talking to me tonight. It's always nice to have someone to talk to. But we'll be back most likely tomorrow, and we're going to be starting with RC Helicopter. That'll be fantastic. And of course, thanks to all the lurkers out there, whoever you are. But yeah, have a great rest of your day or night or morning, evening, whatever it happens to be, wherever you are. And I will see you next time. Good night, everybody.